Hello, good morning. Hope everyone had a good week. This is my first full week in a little while after the holiday. And it was alright. It was okay. I watched like a lot of anime. The new winter season has begun, and there is a lot that I wanted to watch. And some stuff that like I didn't really care to watch, but I want to check out. Some of these things were Horimiya airs today, which is a rom com anime that I am very interested in. What I've started so far, just this season, Attack on Titan started last season, so that doesn't really count. It's like Attack on Titan's like an awkward season show because they had too much for one season, but not enough for two seasons. So I respect that they went for. I mean, not very many shows do that. Um, ReZero season two part two is I started that. Laid Back Camp season two. Oh man, Laid Back Camp is Yuru Camp is my starting screen gift, and it is such a nice. I love it. Um, Quintessential quintuplets. Like a harem. It's not like edgy or anything, but the harem that I've read. I read the manga for it, and it's like very okay. It's all right. Promise Neverland season two, episode one. That was pretty exciting stuff. Left off where kind of where you would expect season. I think really good. Season one was pretty good. I think there were some animation issues. There's a lot of CGI and there's a lot like not good CGI, but hopefully that won't be too big of a deal as the season goes on. Cells at Work Black. Uh, I watched the first Cells at Work and it was good. Not great. I thought it was fine. Kind of educational, you know. And I'm not really that interested in season two. So the way this one works is that there's two Cells at Work shows airing right now. There's there's Cells at Work season two and Cells at Work Code Black. And what this show is, it's kind of like kind of just you know it's like cells are characters in the show and everyone's working hard to keep this body running. Basically, it's really interesting. It's a pretty cool concept for a show. Not that amazing though. I didn't think, but uh, Code but Code Black, which is the one I started. It its premise is that it's cells working trying to keep like a very unhealthy body alive, a body that drinks a lot, that smokes a lot, doesn't get enough sleep, overworked, stressed, things like that. So, and it's probably gonna be much more violent and dark than the original Cells at Work, even Cells at Work too. Son of Spider, so what? I started this show and I don't know how I feel about it. It seems like it's gonna be like a mix between Bofuri, which is like a video game anime where this girl makes a character and well, it's like an MMO, but it's gonna be like that and slime anime. So the one time I got reincarnated as a slime, it's like a little combo between those two. And it's alright. It's fine. I mean, people think it's good, so I'll probably give it like a few more episodes. And if I don't really care for it, I might just drop it. Yeah, there's still more for me to check out though. Upcoming. As it's just the first week, some things air in the second week, or some things just haven't aired yet because it's Saturday. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. But last weekend, we played more 999, and well, not this game 999, and we hit our first ending. Pretty exciting stuff. It was a bad ending where we died, and Clover was the one to kill us. Um, she wanted revenge for her brother Snake, who supposedly died. I'm still a little skeptical, but yeah. But once you get an ending in this version, you can just kind of like flowchart your way through other areas in the game. And that's what we're doing. We're just like going through different routes and trying to get more endings, more information. Because each ending and each route is sprinkled with something different, and I think that's so interesting. Um, I think the lore of this game, the story of this game is less straightforward than AI the Somnium Files, and if anyone knows me, that I like AI the Somnium Files. I liked that game a lot, and it's made by the same people that made this game. Yeah, same guy, same writer, Uchikoshi. And yeah, this game just seems a little bit less straightforward than the story in AI the Somnium Files, which is fine. But I'm having a hard time following or figuring out how to piece everything together, you know. So once everything comes together, I'm kind of looking forward to it. So let's get started here. All right, so we found the. We've already done this before. We're in the hospital
room.
It's no use. With rooms 3, 7, and 8, but we are gonna get out of here, and we are going to go here, I think, and then maybe go straight down, and then maybe just go all the way straight down, maybe, if we can. Let's try that.
Well, we really don't have a choice now.
I'm trying to skip.
We can't.
Alright, so we went through door 7 last time. And, so let's... Okay, so Snake's body, or Snake's remains, supposedly, were found in door 3. This is something I'm interested in seeing, so let's check this out.
I want to go through door number 3.
Nope, you can't.
Huh? Why?
Why?
Because it's impossible.
Is it?
If we split ourselves into 3 and 3, then we give up on going through door 3.
Well, we don't have to go through 3 and 3, do we?
Why?
The bracelet numbers for the 6 of us are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 2 combinations that can go through door 3 with 3 people. 3, 4, 5, or 6, 7, 8. That's it. Of course, 2 teams can't go through the same door.
I see. That means one team would get left behind.
That's right.
That doesn't happen if we go through door 7 or 8?
No, they're fine. We've got 3 options. Option A, have 3, 5, and 8 go through door 7.
Santa really did the math on this as well. Man, how can people do math so fast?
And 4, 6, 7 go through door 8. Option B, 4, 5, and 7 go through 7. And 3, 6, and 8 go through 8. Option C, 3, 6, and 7 go through 7. And 4, 5, and 8 get 8. Those are the only 3 options. That's it.
Oh, we have to split into 3 and 3 because we only have 6 people, and, wait, do we only have 6 people? We should have 7, right? Oh, but Ace already decided he can't. Ace already can't go, so, okay. So Ace is getting left behind. Okay, I'm with it now. I remember what's going on.
At least if we want to get all 6 of us out of here.
Wait. But that means 5 and 6 can never be on the same team. If we want all 6 of us to go through a door, then June and I can't go into the same one.
Bummer. That happens.
Have you mulled it over enough, or do you need more time? Anyway, that's the deal, so think it over. You've got 2 choices, 7 or 8. You can't choose 3. If you choose 3, you're gonna be leaving 3 people behind to die. So what are you gonna do? 7 or 8? Time to choose.
Alright. After thinking it over, his conclusion was... Ooh, you can still take door 3? Wait, why can I make this decision? It just seems wrong. Yo, good morning, B-Cops. How you doing? How's your week? Okay, so we just talked about how door 3, if we take door 3, 3 people get left behind to die, supposedly. But we know that this isn't true because we've already done this. These doors lead back out to this room, so like you just get the keys. So you don't actually leave people to die if you go through door 3. But I'm surprised that there's an option because there's 6 people, and if people take door 3, then we get left to die somehow. Like, why would that even be allowed? I just don't understand why the other 5 would even allow this option, Deadpan. Good morning, by the way. It doesn't make any sense that this would be that, like, they would force you to take 7 or 8. Logically speaking, it just doesn't make any sense. Doing good. Week was alright. Last night felt super drained, so crashed. Oh, nice. That's good that you crashed though. Like, hopefully you got a lot of rest. They don't get to make a choice if you run fast enough, but you need 2 other people to do it with you. So that's just not how it works. I guess we'll still take door 3 though, because door 3 is what I was interested in the most.
Sorry, Santa, but I still want to go through door 3.
What? That's nuts! You've got to be crazy! Why the hell are you so obsessed with that door?
And why are you allowed to make this decision, Junpei? Why are you allowed to go through door 3 when 3 people supposedly die from this, even though we know it's not true?
I'm just curious about door 3. That's all.
That doesn't explain shit!
I've got a reason. I'd be happy to explain it to you if you'll just come with me.
Because he's a protagonist. That's plot armor, dude. It's OP. It's OP. It's unfair.
I'm curious about the red. 7, would you mind authenticating for me?
Why?
Oh, he's baiting him. He's baiting him.
Please, just do it.
Alright. 7. Okay, so if we have 7 do it, and then myself, Junpei, who's 5, we get 12, which is already the digital root of 3. So we can't have anyone else. Unless we get 2 more people that add up to 10. Or add up to 9.
Yeah, thanks. The number 7 has been entered into the red. Next is June. Please touch the red just like 7 did.
Alright, so 6 plus 7 is 13. So that ends up being the digital root of 4. Plus myself is 5. It ends up being 19, which is a digital root of 1. So we need... Wait. How's this gonna work? We need Snake? Hang on.
Jumpy, what are you trying to figure out?
Yep. I think I might have found another way out.
I have found another way out.
What?
Really?
Now please, June.
Oh, okay.
All right. The only people who haven't authenticated now are Santa, Clover, and Lotus.
Santa, Clover, 3, 4, and 8. Okay?
So, what's your point?
What is your point?
You don't get it. Think about it.
Huh?
What's the sum of your number and Clover's?
The plot indeed, B-Cops. Is still the bad PogChamp. I don't know. I thought it would have changed by now as well, Deadpan. Though I didn't actually confirm it obviously until I saw yours. I'm not sure when it starts and when it ends. Well, I guess this is on a 24-hour. Supposedly, since it's on a 24-hour cycle, it should just be the same time. Noon maybe? I guess that makes sense. The plot's so strong? Not really. It's just Lotus, and that's it. I mean, it's not like a actual plot heavy game, unless you count actual plot. But who counts actual plot when you can just count the other plot? You know what I'm saying?
12.
12 plus 3, and then they add in Santa here, so that's 15. That ends up being 6.
And what's the digital root of that?
3.
Which is Santa's number. By the way, Lotus, what's the number that's currently in the red?
7 plus 6 plus 5 equals 18. It would be 9, right?
Yes, and what will the digital root be if you add 3 to that?
I miscalculate. 7 plus 6 plus 5. I thought it was 19. I guess I suck at math.
3. The door's number.
No longer a self-proclaimed math god.
There you go.
The only 2 people get left behind is what he's saying.
Hey, wait a minute. What the hell are you up to?
I'm not up to anything. I'm just waiting.
Waiting for what?
I'm waiting for the balance to shift. Santa, or Lotus and Clover. Once one of you moves, the others won't have a choice.
Dang.
So I'm waiting.
You son of a bitch! You tricked us!
Did he though?
And all that stuff you were going on about is all bullshit!
Bullshit? Huh. I don't think so. Didn't I tell you I'd figured out another way to get out of here? This is it.
This is, I mean, if they just like, if they pull the lever on the red, then they can just de-authenticate all three of them again, right? So if Santa just pulled the lever on the red, it just deactivated it because it's not actually like the right number.
Why the hell would you do something like this?
This doesn't make any sense. Oh, I'm so mad.
Jumpy.
You did this just so you could go through the same door as June. That's it?
So, who's it going to be? Santa? Or Lotus and Clover?
Shit!
Let's go, Clover. Huh? No.
Fuck!
Rip Santa.
No, wait.
Ah!
Oh,
This is insane!
oh,
This
wait.
isn't right!
Santa disauthenticated.
Yeah, well, you may be right, but...
Lotus and Clover got left behind. It doesn't actually matter, right?
Go.
Because
No.
it doesn't matter because we know what happens at the end of this room. I just went super villain. It's true. I just had to know what happened in this route.
You son of a bitch, Junpei! This isn't fair! Do you realize what you just did? You leave them out there, and they can't...
Shut it! That's enough! We gotta find the dead or none of this is gonna matter! We got less than a minute left. No time for screwing around. Get moving!
Damn it. You and I are not done yet, bastard!
This is an interesting dynamic though.
Where the hell is it?
No matter how much it doesn't actually make sense. It's fine.
Over there! It's gotta be behind the door!
Damn, it's pitch dark inside.
Can't see a thing!
No, wait.
The English voice acting is pretty good in this. I think they generally do a good job with the voice casting in these games. I don't know if it's like Spike Chunsaw specifically who does it, but I don't know who like organizes it. But yeah, they're pretty good with this publisher.
I found it! The dead's right over here! Ugh. What? The floor's slippery!
Hey! What the hell are you doing?
The floor is slippery with supposedly Snake's blood.
There's something...
Get over there! Quick! Get to the dead!
There it is!
Oh, again, panting from every character again?
It stopped. It stopped.
I don't think I'll ever get used to doing this.
Dude, Clover's still gonna kill us. And listen, she has to. There's no way she's not pissed.
What the...
He just saw Snake.
What the hell is this smell?
Maybe he's just smelling him, I guess.
This is vile. I'm gonna puke.
Oh, you're right. Oh, this is...
Let's get the lights on first. There's a switch over here.
Oh man, finding the dead in the dark would be so... That's so much harder.
I'm flipping it on.
What?
Hey,
Oh, this is... Looks like an explosion. Just like the Night Man. The detonator in his bracelet set off the bomb in his gut.
Oh god. The bone is coming out of his left arm.
Oh dang.
it's definitely an open fracture.
F
This
indeed.
is the worst.
Hello, Inuyasha. How you doing? How's your week?
Yeah, can't even tell who it is.
But the clothes are...
Is that... Snake?
Oh
Quack.
my god.
Such a good emote.
Why did this happen?
No! 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 No!
Stop! Calm down. Hey!
Please! Get me out of here!
Whoa.
You have to let me out of
Whoa,
here!
June's going crazy. Calm down.
Why are you doing these horrible things to us? What did we do to deserve this?
June.
She's a little hysterical at
Get
the
me out of
moment.
here. Please! Please! Just let me out!
June. Calm down.
No! Get off of me! Let me go! Let me go!
Please, calm down.
Rip.
We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright, June.
Did they reveal why they're all captured? Is this a Saw situation where they're all criminals or folks with shady backgrounds? No, we have no idea yet. And I don't think that's the case. I think we're all, at least so far, we're all just random people. Watching me at 160p at 3 megabits per second. Oh, connect. Oh man, that sucks, Shane. I hope you really get that figured out. Do you think you'll have your internet figured out by tonight?
It's going to be okay, Connie.
Connie? Who's Connie?
I'll be here with you, okay?
Oh, that's her real name. We never knew her real name until now. That's weird. I just assumed June's her name.
Thank you.
Main character and June are childhood friends, but that's about all. Yeah, that's about the only connection so far as well. Yeah. Also that as far as we know, Clover and Snake are siblings, even though they're nothing alike. But that's all we know, I think, about like the past of people. Seven lost his memories.
Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Do you feel better?
Yes, but I'd like to stay here. For a little while, at least. Jumpy's body is so warm.
Gosh, this girl belongs in horny jail.
We better get to it.
Alright, this is one I have not done before. This confirms when I played this with my friend Jordan J. Degner, we definitely did door 8 during this section then. Because I think that would be the puzzle that we've done before. Because I haven't done 7 or... Oh wait. No, 7... Door 7 was like the operation one with John and the mannequin bodies. Okay, maybe we went through door 7 then, because I've done that one too. I've done that one before. Note: there's a piece of paper tied to this pipe with a wire. Notice: drainage valve operation. Please do not flush the water in these pipes. Doing so may cause the drain to overflow. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we probably need more information for that. Fine. Hoping to get it taken care of today, but you're 95% sure it's on Cox's end, so who knows. Oh, that sucks, man. There's water coming out of the shower head. Let's see if... Shit, it's hot. That's hot. Really hot. Man, that water must be just about boiling. Okay. Seeing a person that exploded, knowing you have the same thing inside, you can freak out anyone. It's true. It's true. You're not wrong. I guess it makes sense that June is hysterical. It's a thermometer. Can you get it off? No. It's screwed onto the wall. Okay. So we need maybe like a screwdriver or something. I don't know. Unless we don't need it at all. It looks like a card. Like a key card. I wonder if we can get to it somehow. I don't think so. It's too deep. I can't reach it. Okay, so there's a key card in here. Oh, we can just remove the manhole. Easy enough. Looks like there's a key card in there, but I can't reach it. Okay, still can't reach it. Alright, fair enough. I already checked all 3 toilets, you know. Nothing unusual there. Okay? Dividing wall that separates the toilets. Okay, nothing. Toilet paper? Got toilet paper. Ooh, wait, what is this? Can we unravel it? X. Huh? Okay, we're gonna leave this for now. A stack of toilet paper. A wooden box. There's something in here. Luminol. What is this? What the hell is this thing? Some kind of spray bottle? There's something written on it. Lumen. Can't read anything else. The label's all faded. Let me see that. He just grabbed it from him. That wasn't very nice. Oh, this is luminol. You know, forensics guys use that at crime scenes. Oh yeah, that stuff. That stuff that glows blue when you spray it on blood. Even if the blood's been wiped off, it'll still glow. Can we combine it with the toilet paper then? No. Okay, because I wasn't sure, because the toilet paper, this looks like maybe blue, but I don't know. A wooden box, nothing else interesting in here. A thick pipe that stretches down from the ceiling. Okay. This light bulb provides light for this room. LR. Figures? There's letters written in blood. LLR. Do you think that might be some sort of dying message from Snake? No, that's impossible. You saw the body. You wouldn't do anything after something like that happens to you. And this? Where the blood's dried tells you it's real old. Whoever's blood this is, it ain't Snake's. You're saying this blood was put here a long time ago. Yeah. Let's use the luminol on it. Wait, you don't really think we're supposed to use the luminol? You don't really think we're supposed to use luminol here, do you? Yeah, it does seem kind of weird to use it here. Maybe I should try it just in case. Okay, I sprayed the luminol on the wall. What's next? What is next? Thing? Okay. Whoa! LLR, LRL. Wait, this is R prime. Wait. No, the prime goes on the right side. Maybe primes aren't even a thing here. Okay. LLR, LRL. Left, left, right, left, Am I playing an Ocarina song? Hello, Mickey. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping in. We just got right into a new puzzle here. LLR, LRL. Back to Ocarina of Time. Yeah. Alright, okay. LLR. LRL. Well, I did what it said on the wall. I wonder if it actually did anything. I don't know. The pipe on the right here must be connected to the drain in the middle of the room. If you turn on the water here, it'll probably come up through the drain. Oh, so that we can get the key card. Hey, this drain's acting up. What the hell did you do? I just messed with the valves a little. Nothing big. Also, morning, Pixel. How you doing? Hope your guys' week was well. Pixel, I was trying to drop into your stream yesterday, but Twitch was really acting up for me. I couldn't watch like anyone. And I read more about it, and turns out it was a problem with CenturyLink, which is really weird. I've never had like an ISP problem specifically. I've never had an ISP problem specifically on one website. Yes, anyone with CenturyLink just couldn't load Twitch streams, but just to stream. Everything chat was working just fine. It was weird. So now that the water's flowing through the drain because you turn on the valves, the key card that we couldn't reach at the bottom of this area should be on top of the water now. There must be water flowing through the pipe on the right. It's water pouring out of the drain. We already got the blue key card? That's it? That's so easy. But we haven't figured out how to get out of here yet. That's the thing. Right? Yeah, we don't have anything with this lock. Unless we can just use a key card? Okay. Oh hey, the blue light just came on. Okay, but we need another lock here. Which has been down all week. I know. They've just been having a lot more downtime than usual. Or usual's none. Usual should be none for, especially for a website like Twitch. Big enough, you know, to just like, I don't know. Ooh, hello. What? Hello? What do you think this is? It looks like tar. Ew, gross. It's kind of sticky. I don't think we can just wipe it off. I doubt just pouring some water on it is gonna help much either. What about hot water? Hot water? If we had some really hot water, like boiling hot, then maybe that would wash it off. Wouldn't let you chat on Arrow's channel when they're... Oh, really? That's crazy. There's some toilet paper on this shelf. It's a water tank for a toilet. I've seen a lot of OC guys try and hide a piece in something like this. Usually for 187 or something. That's the thing that's clever. Don't know when they'll figure out everyone else thinks it's clever too. Huh? I mean, I know peace, but what's OC? Organized crime. What is that? Some kind of police slang? Huh? Probably. Huh? What'd I say? Why does he look all sad now? That's not really important right now, guys. Let's just check it out, alright? Excuse me. Well, he's not wasting any time. Oh, it's a screwdriver. Nice. Toilet's tank. There's nothing in it. Which means you can't flush it. Kind of hard to flush a toilet without water. Okay. So now that we have this screwdriver, let's unscrew this thermometer. I don't know what this is gonna do.
You know why thermometers only go up to 107 degrees Fahrenheit?
No, tell me.
No, I can't say I ever thought about that.
At 107 degrees, the cells in the human body start to die, and the organs begin to shut down. The proteins in your cells start to harden.
Is this all true?
It's like when you hard-boil an egg.
It's probably true.
Even if you cool it down afterwards, it won't go back to being a raw egg. In other words, it's dead.
Rip.
That's why thermometers don't go past 107. There's no point.
Oh yeah?
But it's pretty rare for a fever to get that high. Even viruses and stuff don't usually drive the body temperature up to 107. Of course, there are other external things that could.
Like what?
Well, let's see. Something like getting locked in a sauna, or getting thrown into an incinerator and burnt to death.
Oh man, being in a sauna, dying from being in a sauna too long would suck.
Yeah, I guess that would get a little hotter than 107 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, I got it.
Alright, so is that relevant?
Huh? What's up?
Nothing. Forget about it.
Okay.
Whatever,
Whatever,
what's that
dude.
all about?
Alright, so we have a thermometer now. Now what can we do with this? We probably can't combine the thermometer and toilet paper, because that just makes no sense. What can we do with the toilet paper, though? I have no idea what we can do with this. I don't know what these symbols mean. Alright, so now I don't know what to do. The bucket. Nice, we can use this to use the hot water, I think. Nice. It's a tin bucket. Hey, Jumpy, do you remember back in elementary school when you spilled all of our paint across the whole classroom? They made you clean it up, and all they gave you was a sponge and a bucket like this. Hey, come on now, can we just leave the past in the past? Alright.
The rabbit hutch.
Huh?
What is that?
Oh, you just reminded me of it. The rabbit hutch, I mean.
How did I remind you of something like that?
What's a rabbit hutch? Oh, good morning, Arrow. How you doing? Didn't they do that in Final Destination? I don't know. I've never seen any of the Final Destination movies. Whenever I think of Final Destination, Beakoffs, I just think of the Super Smash Bros. Stage.
Jumpy and the broom.
The Final Destination is a stage without any platforms. It's literally just like the entire straight thing.
You're always playing around with the broom in front of the rabbit hutch.
I was.
Don't you remember? You mean, you don't remember that summer either?
Oh, June is sad. She doesn't remember. He doesn't. I don't remember like our summer together as childhood friends. Man, I suck. I'm a worst childhood friend.
Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that?
He forgot.
It was terrible.
A hutch is the thing people keep rabbits in. Gotcha. I haven't heard that word. They were in the 6th grade. Junpei and June had been assigned to take care of the classroom pets, the rabbits. Their chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning. On the final day of school before summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. Yo, hello Wraith, how you doing? Thanks for dropping in. How you doing? I think in Japanese elementary school. Really? So hutches don't exist. Well, I'm sure they exist, but they're not really widely used elsewhere. He rushed to school and found June standing in front of the rabbit hutches. Ah, so this is a hutch. This is like a rabbit house to me. I don't know. No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry. He had no idea why until he looked behind her, into the rabbit hutch. Were they dead? The first thing he saw was blood. The hutch was filled with the dead bodies of the rabbits. What? Even after their teacher and friends came to see what the commotion was, June couldn't stop crying.
I just kept crying and crying until you came over. You held my hand, and you looked very serious, and you said,
Why can't I go back to the normal dialogue windows? Weird. Things are going okay. How's the stream going? Going well. Just started not too long ago. This is a visual novel game where with escape room puzzles, and there isn't an overarching plot and story, but we're just kind of getting bits of information here and there. We don't know what's going on yet, but I'm sure it'll have a big payoff when we figure it out.
"Don't cry. I'm gonna catch the person who did this." After you told me that, I finally stopped crying.
Well, the real fun started after you quit crying. You told me we were gonna catch the killer together.
June smiled, and a little of the flush of life returned to her cheeks.
Then we decided that we'd ambush them.
Yeah, I remember.
Alright, so he remembers. Alright. School also kept roosters and guinea pigs. Junpei and June had decided the murderer would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals. They would ambush the killer at night. Junpei and June hid behind the hutch at dusk and waited. It was a warm summer night. The quiet sound of crickets whispered through the air. As the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky. In June's Akane Kudashiki's face. We used to call her Connie instead of Akane? Weird. Akane Kudanushi. Wow, I said Kudanushi. Oh my gosh. That's from a different game. Sorry. Akane Kudashiki's face. That night was something Junpei knew he would never forget as long as he lives.
But the murderer never showed up. We waited for them all summer vacation, and they never showed up.
Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know?
So all the rabbits just died, and we don't know who did it. They don't know who did it. He felt the same way, but it was good to hear her say it.
Although, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle.
What do you mean?
She looked up at him, confused.
Oh, come on, we were just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits had actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right?
I wasn't worried because you were there with me.
She blushed furiously. Furiously, everyone.
You know, no one else wanted to take care of the animals.
Clearly embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the subject.
I was the only one who asked to do it at first.
Yo, hello Rasso, how you doing? Good morning. Hope your week was well. I was the only one who asked to do it at first. Okay.
Yeah, well, boys don't really want to bother with taking care of animals, you know?
That's not true. I loved animals as a kid. I still love animals.
Well, yeah, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you?
If it wasn't the rabbits, they were gonna make me do something else. You know how that school was. I figured it'd be better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right? Somebody who wasn't gonna tell on me if I felt like blowing it off.
Really? That's why you volunteered?
Yeah, you didn't volunteer for Junpei? Or Akane?
Yeah, it is.
He nodded quickly and much too earnestly, and then quickly looked away at something very important.
Really?
Of course.
That hadn't been the reason, of course. He had asked to take care of the rabbit so that he could be near June. But it had been so long ago, he couldn't bring himself to tell her how he'd felt back then. It would be embarrassing. He took a quick breath to clear his head, tossed the broom up, and then snatched it out of the air.
Well, we don't really have time to be walking down memory lane like this, you know? We've got to figure out a way out of this room. Otherwise...
Yes, I'm gonna look over there.
June nodded curtly, then turned and walked away.
I should get back to it myself. Ah! That's right. The pool of blood.
Right. Snake is still in here. Dead. Supposedly Snake. Doing well, just getting some shopping lists and plans together. Oh wow, that is so responsible. Holy crap. I'd never make shopping lists. I literally just like have an idea of what I want and what I need. Just like, and if I see anything else that I want, I'm just like, alright, whatever, I'll get that. Junpei turned around and looked at the room. A snake's body. Chunks of flesh and organs still lay on the floor.
Going on and on about old times right next to a corpse? What were we doing?
What were we doing?
Well, maybe it was because we're in this mess.
Despite such a situation, or perhaps because of it, the mind turned to the farthest thing from death that it could find. Still, Junpei couldn't help but feel a twinge of guilt at wanting so desperately to live when Snake lay dead before.
I have to survive, no matter the cost. I need to make sure she gets out too.
As he stared at the clumps of blackened flesh, all Junpei could think of was how much he wanted to live. So we have a broom, a thermometer, we have the key card, whatever, a bucket, and toilet paper. How do we... I don't know how we use the broom yet. Bucket, I can get a pretty good idea of what we want to use for this. We just want to put hot water in here. So let's get some water here. There's water flowing out of the drain where we found the key card. Wait, can I not use this water? Oh, hang on. Let's use the shower. Maybe I can use the shower here to fill the bucket with hot water. Hey, Seven, could you turn on the shower? I'm gonna put the bucket under the head. Oh, okay, sure thing. Bucket filled with hot water. Cool. Okay, so now we use this to get the tar off the toilet. There's something that looks like tar inside the toilet bowl. If I flush the hot water from the bucket, that should clean it up. Wait. Okay. Oh, so I need to put it in the, I need to put it in the tank. Alright, so I just poured the hot water into this tank, and... looks like you filled it. Now you should be able to flush it, right? There's probably a handle somewhere on the tank that you can pull. Think so? Curious? Yeah, pretty sure. Okay. Some pipes. They're connected to the tank on the toilet. Alright, let's flush the hot water. Well, there it goes. Just like a toilet should work. 185 equals... the digital root of 185 equals... so this is 13 plus 1 is 14, so the digital root is 15. Or actually the digital root is 6. So what does this mean? What does this mean for us? I should click on it. Estelle's washed off. Looks like that writing was numbers. See it? I do see it. Thanks for asking. What is this? Raichana! Cat! How are you? How's your week? Raichana got me into a show called By the Grace of the Gods. And it's super relaxing and nice. And I love it. It's such a nice anime. If you like chill shows, it's an isekai, but it's a really chill isekai. Like Ascendance of a Bookworm, kind of. We'll have to see where it goes. I'm excited for it. Chill Sakai. Oh, that's a good name for it. You got me. Just looks like numbers. Thinking about how far behind on anime you've gone. Oh man, Beacons, there's so many good shows this season, but they're all sequels, so But there's a lot of good stuff. There's like Promised Neverland Season 2 already started, which is really good. ReZero Part 2 is good. Yeah, I'm excited. Yuru Camp Season 2. Oh, I love that show. It says 185 equals on the inside of the toilet bowl. Huh. What does this mean? Wait, can we move this? Ooh. Oh, you took the thermometer off. It says open at the bottom of the gauge. I wonder what it means. Maybe when it gets that hot, something will open? Oh! Oh, interesting. The thermometer. It says open at the bottom of the gauge. I saw that, but I didn't really put it two and two together. So once it gets hot, the thermometer will open probably, and something will come out of it. I don't know what the broom is for. Or the toilet paper. It's toilet paper with some kind of red symbols on it. You think maybe that's a side... what? A Sidetail cipher? A Sidetail cipher? What the hell is that? Wrap a piece of paper around a stick, and then write several sentences on it. Ooh, I see. I write several sentences on it, so that the whole paper is filled up. Then you unwrap the paper, so you can't tell what the original message was, right? That's how it works, more or less. And to decipher it, you gotta have a stick that's the same diameter as the original one. Same diameter as the original one, huh? Yeah. So we need to combine this with the broom, basically, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, then you just wrap the paper around that stick, and you can read the code. What if I wrap the toilet paper around the broom? Alright, what does it say? Oh, so you wrap the toilet paper around the broom, huh? Looks like the symbols line up perfectly. It says 634 plus... 634 plus 185? Is that it? Hang on. I'm a math god. Hang on. That's 4 digits. No. That's 3 digits. I was thinking 815, not 185. This is... minus 15? This is 819. 8, okay, so 639 plus 185 is 819. But this is 4 digits. Huh. Nothing happens when I press the buttons. I guess I have to get the red and blue lights to line up on to turn on first. Wait, nothing happened. Oh, I guess I have to get the red. Oh, wait, how do you get the red? How do you get this light? What if I use the thermometer on the shower? The shower, it has a lot of uses apparently. Yeah, if I can get this hot water on the thermometer, then maybe. Alright, thermometer, let's get this party started. My Hero Season 5 is coming so fast. I know, it's coming in spring, right? It's crazy. Yep, looks like that's doing the trick. There goes the gauge. And now it's at the open mark. Huh? Ah, it opened. What's this? It looks like there's a piece of paper in here. Oh! I didn't get it right. 819 plus 957 is 1776. Okay. Wait. 1776. That's a pretty significant year. In America. Wait, but I need to get that lock first. I already said you said I already checked them. What, you don't trust me? Sorry, Santa. I didn't check this one. My bad. There's nothing in the toilet. If there was, that would be gross. Okay. There might be something in the tank, you know? Let's open that shit up. Ah, here we go. Red keycard. Good. Alright, so now we can use the red keycard on this. Huh? The blue light was just on, but it's off now. The red light's on instead. I guess we have to swipe the red card first and then the blue card. Okay. I mean, it's fine. Great job, Jumpy. Both lights are on now. Now you just need to put in the password. Both lights are on. We should be able to enter the password now. What's with these E and C keys? E means enter, C means clear, I think. So after you put in the password, hit E. If you screw it up, hit C. $17.76. Is that a coincidence? Wait, so... Okay. GG. Nice job. You found it. I found something.
There's a large iron door at the end.
Is that a coincidence? I mean, I've been playing this. Yeah. So 1770. But a lot of the time, sometimes the things part of the puzzles aren't always significant. But 1776 seems like it's got to be significant. That's for America. That's such a big deal.
Let's take a look. Huh? What are you doing, Seven?
Well, I figure maybe we might want to come back here sometime.
Smart.
So, I stuck the broom in there to keep the door from shutting. Alright, let's go.
Jumpy, look!
What's up?
What's that on the wall there?
Oh, I think it's... a map of the ship's interior?
It says C deck.
So it's the map for this floor, then. We'll have time to study it later. Let's keep going for now.
What's 77? Oh, 1776 is year we kind of like became a country or became free, like Independence Day, right? Gosh, if I'm wrong about this, it's so embarrassing. I'm like pretty sure though. I don't remember history. This year is celebrating the United States as the official beginning of the nation, with the Declaration of Independence issued on July 4th. Okay. Woo. Okay. I was like 100. I was like 99% sure, but then after explaining it, I started second guessing myself.
Ready? I'm gonna open it.
What the?
You're shitting me. We're back.
And Clover and Lotus are probably
Clover!
pissed.
Lotus! And Ace! I'm glad you're all okay. Lotus? What are you...
And who is the discount Matt Mercer in the cast? Which one? I know Matt Mercer's voice. I know it. But which character do you refer to in here? Oops. I don't know. Is it 7 or is it Santa? It's gotta be 7, right? Technically the war ended in 1778 though? Is that right? I don't know history. Don't quiz me on history.
How could you do this to us?
I mean, she's right. Whoever I don't know who she slapped, but we probably deserved it. If it was us, we definitely deserved it.
Yeah.
Knock it off. We got bigger shit to worry about right now.
What?
Go have a look. I stuck the screwdriver in the door. That door over there, the one without a number. As long as the screwdriver's there, it can't shut. You can get in there. There's a shower room past there. I stuck a broom at the door there too. Anyway, go take a look.
I'm a math god, not a history god. Yeah, true. You went until 1781? Oh wait, I knew that. I knew this. I know this from Hamilton. Actually. The Battle of Yorktown. 1781. I actually know this.
Then you're saying we can go in there without passing through the numbered door?
Yeah, it's about the size of it.
Alexander Hamilton. It's really good. If you like musicals, I think Hamilton's really good. There's so many different styles of music in it. And I know everyone like raves about it, but it's like actually I think it's deserved.
Wait, what the hell is in there?
You'll know when you see it.
Fine, let's go.
Ooh, don't tell Clover to go see it.
My goodness. I know I said I was sure you'd come back for me. I didn't think it would happen so soon, though.
You're thinking of the entrance of the boss in Sekiro who shouts his name? Who is he? What's his name? What does he say?
Should I go as well?
Yeah.
Very well.
Gyobu Masataka Oniwa. Long name.
Snake was probably murdered. Chances are he was killed the same way the Ninth Man was. It's pretty straightforward. Not that hard to figure out how they did it. First, the killers got Snake to authenticate on the red to open door 3. Then they shoved him into it. Alone. And waited 9 seconds for the door to shut. Once that door shut, it was all over for Snake. But he didn't give up. He probably knew it wouldn't do him any good, but he probably ran into the shower room looking for the dead. It was a small chance, but it wasn't like he had anything to lose. Unfortunately, it didn't work. The detonator is only deactivated if everybody who authenticated when they went in uses the dead.
True.
Snake was the only one who went through the door. And then, 81 seconds after he was shoved in.
I already got through this. Ooh, I guess was Zero still on the ship with them? Now, okay, so I already chose Junpei, wasn't sure, but I guess now I'll choose, of course, just to get more dialogue.
But I don't...
Of course, but I don't...
Where could Zero be hiding?
And he shouts the whole thing every dang time. Well, Ratzer just don't die to him, you know what I'm saying?
I think Zero is one of us.
Alright, we already went through this dialogue too. And I'm just gonna choose That's Crazy because it's a different dialogue option. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Isn't this ship going to sink in a few hours? If Zero was here with us, he'd be putting himself in danger. Why the hell would he do something like that? There's no motive.
You don't believe me.
What if it's Clover? Clover's already a little... Oh, okay, no. Maybe Clover's not super suspicious, because she killed us in the bad ending we got, but that's only because... Supposedly it's only because she's getting revenge for her brother.
Clover, right?
Clover, I understand what you're feeling. You don't feel that you can trust any of us.
I mean, it's kind of true.
But you have to understand.
How many endings have I got? I've only gotten the one where Clover killed... The axe ending where Clover killed us with a freaking... Was it axe? I don't know.
The more we distrust one another, the further we fall into our true foe's trap. Zero was the one who did those horrible things to your brother. Do you want to let yourself be manipulated by someone who would do such a horrible thing?
It's 3 in the morning.
Then we need to move now.
Okay, so I think we've...
7. Clover.
I think we've seen everything here. Oh, okay, no. Oh, we took... Oh, we did not go straight down. Oh, this is interesting. All right, let's go.
I know how you feel, but you do understand that right now it's important we trust one another.
I can't even
Don't
skip
you?
because this is new. Okay.
We must go. We have very little time left.
Our next destination is Mercury. Here we go.
Oh, that's the...
Yeah, I found it in the shower room.
Oh, I see. It's got the Mercury symbol.
Okay. So
Now
take the
we can go.
elevators. Now where?
Looks like there's only 2 floor buttons working.
C and bottom.
Time to head down then.
I like this jam. Oh,
This is a
two-door.
numbered door.
There's only one. Not all of us can go through, right?
Yeah,
There's
door 2.
7 of us. There's no way we can all go in.
So who should go through the door this time?
We don't need to be discussing who we're leaving behind this time, right?
Why? Only 5 people can go through the door. Oh no, but we can go as 2 separate groups, is what 7 is saying. Gotcha.
Right. It's set up so we'll be able to meet up again once we get through the numbered doors.
Then there's no need for arguments at this point.
We should figure out who's going in first.
They don't really like discuss too much that Junpei literally left Clover and Lotus to die. We got slapped and that was it. Oh, I'd be so pissed if I were them.
Very well. Would anyone like to volunteer?
I'll do it.
I'll go too.
And I suppose I need to go too then.
Quick math.
All right, we're taking off.
Okay, please be careful.
Jesus. You two are acting like you're married, you know that?
Oh,
Not yet, 7.
Don't be silly. Cut it out.
Not yet, not yet. Someday.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Where the hell is it this time?
I like how they just immediately start yelling. Which, I mean, I think it's fair. It's totally fair, because you're about to get exploded.
I don't see it!
So they're just, like, stressed out.
There it is! It's right there! It stopped.
Yeah, it stopped.
Man, I'll never get used to that.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Damn right.
All right. This hallway's pretty short.
Alright,
but it's got
another
5
puzzle, I
doors.
guess. Another escape room.
3 on the left, and only 1 on the right.
Don't forget the last one at the end of the hall.
But it's got a metal plate over it, so I doubt we're gonna get anywhere that way.
All right, let's get started. I think we'd probably better split up. You two okay with that?
Yes, no problem.
Sure thing.
Then I'll take this first one.
I'll try the one next to it.
Well, I guess I'd better get started too.
Oh, this is all completely new territory. Confinement room, front hallway. Okay, so we're guaranteed this ending right here on the right side down. Oh man, okay. Wait, which room is that supposed to go in? Emergence. There are a bunch of tiles on the door that spell out emergence. Emergence. Maybe it means we need to emerge out of here. Okay. You're still super jealous over having it. I bet you are. Being able to skip this way, rather than having to redo the entire game every time. Oh my gosh, it's so much more convenient. It should be like that for every VN, by the way. Oh my gosh. The mirror seems really high. In fact, it's so high that it's kind of hard to see your reflection in it. I wouldn't be able to see my reflection in it. Too high. I'm too short. It's a sink, but there's no light shining on it. It's hard to be sure because it's so dark here, but I don't think there's anything going on with the sink. This faucet is too hard to turn. It's a sink, but there's no light shining on it. Okay. There's a partition that juts out from a dreary wall. Are those scratch marks? Am I seeing things? So is this not significant? Nothing here is significant? Okay. I can just barely see her mirror from the light coming through the ceiling. Sure would be nice if that mirror was a little lower down. Looks like it's the same height as the mirror on the right. Wonder if that means anything. Are we supposed to, like, use the mirror to redirect light? Or to reflect light off of something? I just zoom through it, takes literal minutes, but oh yeah, that's true. Jump around. Yeah, yeah, since you can skip the dialogue, it's not too bad, but still. What about the puzzles? Do you have to do the puzzles still? Like let's say it's a blanket, not really a great one, but still. You have to do the puzzle. Gotcha. Dang. Hey, that'd be a little annoying. What's the deal with the light in here? There's just this one beam of light. The rest of the place is too dark. I can't see anything. There's no way we can explore the rest of this room. Huh. Oh, okay. There's a simple chair over where the light doesn't shine. Arrgh! God damn it! No matter how hard I pull on this damn thing, it won't budge. Guess I won't be opening this anytime soon. It doesn't look like it's got a keyhole. There doesn't seem to be anything stopping it. How the hell am I supposed to open it? This desk is old and rusty. Okay. So how do we open that desk? Maybe let's head out of this room. What is this? Somebody made some wavy blue lines on this mirror with blue paint. Is that a drawing of a blue scarf? No, maybe not. Okay. This drain is kind of a weird shape for a drain. I think they made it that shape for a reason, or just for fun. There's no knob on this faucet. There's no way we can get water out of it like this. If we don't find a knob or something that'll work as one, then we should be able to get water to come out of this thing. I mean, you're assuming that's hooked up to water at all, but... This paper seems to be pretty old. Ew, how the hell can you touch that? It's horrible. Well, it's not like I've really got a choice, do I? It's not like I want to. What's this thing up here? It's just hanging from the wall. Well, if we're pulling the string, then it must be a toilet that flushes. Oh. Moon! A moon? What a filthy, disgusting moon. Yeah, it's pretty filthy, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it, alright? I refuse to touch this. I refuse. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't want to touch it. Ever. Okay. That blue wavy painting clearly looks like a Funyorimpa. Dang it, Inuyasha. Oh, that's so good. A towel. This looks like the hardest towel I've ever seen. Okay. This bed looks even sadder without the pillow. Nope, it's still a terrible bed. I'd never sleep on a bed like that. Those who got up before 2 p.m. That's right, it's Trav Dad. Yo, Trav, welcome in. How you doing, dude? Glad you made it. You night owls and you're sleeping until like past noon. You guys are crazy. That bed looks cold. Pretty sure you'd freeze to death in the winter. No kidding. If I had tried to sleep here, my skin would dry out in no time. Well, it's not like you're that young anymore. That shouldn't really matter. Oh, I'm gonna get slapped. My, Junpei, aren't you lucky? It seems you'll die before you have a chance to grow old and hideous. I'm sorry. You're right. Dry skin is a woman's worst enemy. Okay. So, let's look at this. Ooh, this is a knob. There's nothing in the drawer. Yeah, something's not right, though. That handle on that drawer doesn't really fit, you know? It just looks messy. Why don't you take it out? I will. Whoa! It's a mirror! And why can't I take the... I want to take the knob off so I can put it on the faucet. How goes it? It's going well. Have you played this game, Trav? Not sure if you have, but this is like a visual novel with like escape room puzzles. Made by the same people who did like Danganronpa, stuff like that. Pretty cool game though. It's a lot of fun. Well, we took the drawer out, but nothing happened. Of course. There's no way you could hide a puzzle in something that small. Yeah, I know. Still. Still seems like they might try to... Huh? What's that? It looks like there's something. Huh? It looks like there's something in there. Really? Damn, no dice. Doesn't matter what angle I got it from. I can't see anything in there. Okay. I don't know why you even said that then, Junpei. Do I need a light? Oh, you love this one. Gotcha. You haven't played Virtue's Last Reward and haven't played Zero Time Dilemma, but this game... Gotcha. Nice, Trav. I'm really enjoying it. What the hell is this supposed to be? Like a drawing of a whirlpool or something? Well, if I had to guess, I'd say it's trying to look like water. Oh, this one's plugged up. There's a towel stuck in the drain. There's a little towel in the drain. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to pull it out of there. We'll have to use our heads on this one. All right, let's figure this thing out. Well, looks like the water doesn't work. Doesn't matter how much 7 turns the thing, no water's coming out. Has the water been shut off from somewhere else? Okay. Man, this is a mess. It's not even a bed anymore. Thanks, I'd want to sleep there. There's a dirty blanket on the bed. Check out the bathroom. Can I? Maybe I can't. There's no bathroom area. Really. This is an Honorary Games version? It is. So it's the better version. Thank goodness. This chair's pretty old. If 7 sat on it, it'd probably break. Rude. Huh? Say something? Nothing at all. Oh, what the hell? It's not opening. There's something up with this drawer. I don't trust it. Somebody made sure this drawer wouldn't open. Oh, what is this? There's a pair of screws screwed into the desk, right on top of the drawer. Doesn't matter how old this thing is, we're gonna have a tough time if we just try and break it open. It's probably gonna be a pain, but I think we need to figure out a way to get those screws off. Okay? Good point. Alright, so with this shelf, I feel like with the drawer, it has a mirror on the underside, so I feel like we need to use it to reflect light somehow. Oh yeah, we probably use this mirror to reflect the light. Now I just gotta figure out where to reflect the light. Maybe if I go somewhere that's a little easier to shine light on. So if I shine this light on the mirror and back, I get it. If I shine light on a mirror, symbols appear. The left side has a sun, and the right has a moon symbol. What does this mean? Left has sun, right has moon. Okay. I'm gonna remember this. I really like the 2D portraits of the characters in this one. It looks way nicer than the wet fart 3D images in Virtue's Last Reward. Oh, really? Dang. Now let's shine on this one then. When I shine light on the mirror in the back, is that a number? 4, 7. So if I shine light on this mirror, then I get to see some numbers. I can see a 4 on the left and a 7 on the right. 4 and 7. Okay, I assume there's nothing else. There's nothing special about this toilet paper. I don't really think I need to bother shining any light on it. Okay? Huh. Okay, so we have 4, 7, sun, moon. So how does 7 relate to this? So this one this room had the moon symbol on the toilet. So I would guess that 7 also applies to it in some way. 7. Maybe because you're up before 2 p.m. Dang. What about 4 in here? What about the towel? What is this towel doing? There's a spring at the bottom of the river. I guess I can see that. Are you talking about that towel you've got? Yeah, I guess it does look a little like that thing on the... Yeah, the spring on the towel has got to be indicating the picture on this mirror. The mirror's indicating the sink, right? But the picture looks like a spring with water, but the sink's all dried out. So we can't get water. No water comes out of the faucet even if you turn the knob. Can we get this out? No, we can't. There's no way we're gonna be able to pull out the tile. What about the bathroom here? Nothing. Ah! I don't usually get stuck this easily, but... Emergence probably means to emerge or to escape from here. We need to do something with these tiles to open the door. Maybe check the light again. It looks like the mirror is put high so you can reflect light off of it. Okay, it's nice to see the sink lit up, I guess, but all it shows me is a pipe. Left side has a sun, and the right side looks like a moon. What does that mean? No, I didn't want to do that. Dang it. Is there anything I can shine light on this side? Door that doesn't open. I wonder if this is part of the puzzle. Of course it is, Junpei. Huh. The sun. How does the sun and the... So sun must be this room, is what I'm imagining, but I don't understand what it means. What does the towel do? Can I put the towel on here? This bed's really dirty. No. It's that we found the towel in the second room on the bed. Wait. What can we do with this? I feel like this mirror... what can we do with this mirror? And why can't we take the knob off of this? But there's a mirror on the other side of this drawer. Interesting. It's kind of an odd shape, but it looks like someone attached the handle with a screw after the fact. We need a screwdriver somewhere. I feel like that's our next step. We flush this. This is what the moon symbol was pointing to, huh? We probably made it so that someone wouldn't trigger it by accident, if that's the case. This toilet is disgusting. You don't expect me to touch that thing, do you? If you don't want to, then I'll do it, alright? The toilet is vile. Unsurprisingly, Lotus refused to go anywhere near it. It's the same as the moon symbol we saw in that dark room. Right, there's a number there too, right? Number, that's probably how many times you're supposed to flush. Oh my gosh, it's genius. How many times do you pull the string? We need to pull it 7 times. Second time. Okay. The third time. Fourth time. We need 7. Fifth time. This is the 6th consecutive time. Okay, 7. Huh? Did you hear something? I heard a loud flushing noise. No, not that. The toilet is vile. Unsurprisingly, Lotus refused to go anywhere near it. There's a moon symbol on it. Okay, what did I unlock? Is it one of the only puzzle games you love? It helps having a super good narrative behind it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see how it all pieces together. I have no idea yet. Drain is a really weird shape for a drain. So these sinks, they're on opposite sides of this wall, right? No, it's not just the sinks. Everything's opposite, like a mirror image. Oh? That's normal if you're both using the same water pipes, right? That's true. A picture on the mirror. There's one in the next room too. Maybe I should see how that one relates to the towel. Maybe that'll help. Hell, it's not like it can make the situation any worse. Okay, so what did this... I don't know what this unlocked. I'm still trying to figure out what it unlocked. Wait, what was that noise? How many times did I pull this thing? Maybe I shouldn't pull it anymore. Half-used toilet paper? Well, it's old, and it's kind of grossing me out, but there's nothing suspicious about it. This toilet is vile. Unsurprisingly, Lotus refused to go anywhere near it. What if we go into the next room? No? Ah! It's just like the sun symbol we saw in that dark room. Yeah, that's right. There was some kind of number hint there, too. You think maybe the number was how many times you took a piss? No, it's gotta be how many times you flushed. I would have thought of this, I don't think. Hey, this handle's pretty loose. Loose? You think it'll come off if you pull on it? Fell off. Huh, look at this. The handle doesn't really fit on the string. Maybe it wasn't meant to be attached to it. We have a handle. Okay. So are we not supposed to flush this anymore? The only thing you can manipulate in this room is that string. Chances are they made this puzzle so someone wouldn't trigger it by accident. I guess I should just keep pulling on this thing then. Alright, here we go. Second pull. Third pull. Alright, we flushed 4 times. Oh, there it is again. It makes some kind of weird sound when I pull on that string. Same thing happened in the other room. That means... I don't know, don't you think it's a little suspicious that the other room gave us a hint to figure this one out? You're right. The room next door is just like this one, so that leaves a dark room. A toilet paper tube, huh? I seriously doubt I'm gonna need this for anything. We took it anyway? No, we didn't. Well, this part is thinner than the rest. In fact, this doesn't really look like it's part of the rest of this thing. The rod feels loose. Maybe if I give it a couple turns. Here we go. Just took it. Screwdriver shaft. Nice. Can we combine this with the handle? I'm gonna stick this metal rod into the handle. We have a screwdriver. Nice. And if we screw this onto the drawer, we get the handle. If I use a screwdriver on the screw on the center of the handle, then maybe I can... We have a knob. Alright, we're getting somewhere. We're getting places. So let's put the knob on here. Sweet, the handle I got off that drawer fits onto the faucet perfectly. I can turn the water on. Junpei, what are you doing? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. I can see that. I'm asking you why you're just letting it run like that. Think about it, Lotus. This faucet didn't have a knob when we found it, right? What do you mean? Just watch. Anytime now. Hey, water's filling up. Doesn't that just mean the pipes are clogged? Whoops, let's turn it off for now. So, did anything change? The water stopped flowing. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Junpei, I'm leaving this one to you, alright? Okay, so I have no idea what this is, actually. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with this. Do I have a bucket? Do I need to fill up the other one? Because it looks like it matches a towel right now. A couple weave lines on the mirror of the sink. The sink is totally filled with water. Okay? Alright, so I don't know what to do with this right now. What was I gonna do here? Screwdriver. No, screwdriver was for the desk in the first room. Sweet, got the screws off. Now we can open the drawer. Okay. There's nothing in here. Well, maybe the drawer is what we need. The drawer, huh? Alright, let's yank the thing out. What is that? There's a bump on the back. I wonder what it's for. Maybe there's a hole somewhere, and these bumps line up with it and trigger a hidden switch or something. Hey, we've seen weirder stuff. Doesn't seem that far-fetched. What? Okay. Wait! What if we put the drawer into here? Oh wait, no. Not here. What if we put the drawer into here? Sounds like something falling. What was that? I heard it too. Let's open the drawer. Oh! Easy game. So we have the tile now. Now we can put it into here? Is the drain clogged? It looks a lot like the water isn't draining out of the sink. Alright, so what do we do with this tile? Hang on. Oh, maybe we use a tile on the third room. Sink, but there's no light shining on it. Alright, maybe not? What's this tile for? Wait, what? Well, this drawer opens easily. Did I never try this drawer? This drawer opens easily enough. What? Why'd I never open this? Okay, whatever. So the tiles are the exact same. Well, at least from on the surface. Okay. We have a lot of tiles. I don't know what to do with them. There's no light shining on the sink, so we can't use the sink here. How could we not supposed to be using a tile here? Is the drain clogged? It looks a lot like the water isn't draining out of the sink. I feel like... Oh! I totally meant to get this. I totally meant to do that. That's what I intended, entirely. I didn't think that's what would happen, but that's fine. So I have all 4 tiles. Or I have 4 tiles. I don't know what to do with them. Oh!
What the? Hey, what's going on? Are you okay, man? You're sweating like crazy.
He's getting memories
Are
back?
you alright?
He's getting memories back, it seems like.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
That's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good.
What am I doing here?
What? He lost his memory again?
Huh? What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, that's not what I mean. It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back. I think I've been here before.
Seven's the one who's been on through Zero's game before? No, that's not necessarily true. Hang on. No, I got nothing. Either he's been through this game before and the game is the exact same, or he's just been on the ship with these type of rooms before.
Huh?
I said I've been in this room before.
But this ship also mirrors the Titanic, right? Something like that. Or that's what we're theorizing, basically. So maybe he was on the Titanic?
You were here? When? Why?
Aoi, Light, Nona.
What does that mean?
What the hell was that?
It's right there.
Aoi, Light, Nona.
I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't. That's right, an experiment. There was some kind of experiment going on this ship.
An experiment? What sort of experiment?
Maybe he was on the Titanic. Hey, he could have been there were survivors, right?
They were trying to control people. Or something like that.
He could have been a survivor. You think 7 is that old? Okay, alright, wait. When did the Titanic sink again? Year-wise? That was over a century year prior. Alright. I couldn't remember the year. They were trying to control people or something like that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment.
1912? Alright.
I think there were 4 or 5 more, but I don't remember all their names.
Aoi, Light, Nona. These are not names that are familiar to me, I don't think. Oh my gosh. Rasso is doing like some 5-head math right now. We might crack the code. Did Rasso steal the Declaration of Independence?
Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm here. Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Those kidnapped kids.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Is that the company? Is that the organization? Other kidnapped kids.
Was I working that case?
You were a police officer. Okay. We suspected 7 was a police officer before he lost his memories or something because of how he was speaking in the police slang or whatever.
Huh?
Wait, under this bed. The hole's gone? No, maybe it was a different room.
He escaped through a hole in the floor.
There's gotta be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one.
Hey, what exactly do you remember? Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here.
Well, it's not like I really remember everything. I've only got bits and pieces, and they're scattered and don't make much sense.
I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces then.
Okay. From what I can remember, I think I was...
You didn't steal the Declaration of Independence, but you have been told you're a national treasure. That's right, Vasto. That's right. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Dude, National Treasure's great. I actually like that movie a lot. It's like fun, like little fun mystery, you know? I love those kind of things. I love puzzles like that or whatever.
A cop.
A cop?
Yeah. I was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago.
9 years ago.
You remember that, right? It was all over the news.
Yeah, I was still in school. I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it.
Okay, so this is the first time we've gotten referenced this event 9 years ago, I believe.
I think it was a bunch of kids right around my age. They all just
16
disappeared.
students?
Nobody knew why.
Wait, 16 students? Did they get sent to Hope's Peak Academy? How weird. Such a fun mystery. I know, we're gonna get shot as the yeah.
It was all over TV and the newspapers every day.
Is this my first play? It is, Trav. I have no idea what's going on. So yeah, of course, naturally no spoilers or anything, but yeah, no, that's true. I played a little bit with Jordan before, and we took an entirely different route so far, and we hit one ending, and then we never played again. But I think it's not that we didn't enjoy it, but we were playing in person, and playing in person just got a little difficult because we don't live in the same city.
So you're saying you were investigating it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. I guess I found something. There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals that had something to do with those kids.
Okay.
After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them.
All right, we're really getting somewhere now. Everyone fight for Joe's affection and Chase's channel, dude. Joe loves everyone. We don't need to fight.
I think it was...
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Can I get that voice line again? The same voice acting or no?
Yeah, that had to be it. That's why I went to the wharf.
Oh man, look at this. We're getting some lore here. Some deep lore.
From the shadows, I searched the harbor.
Whoa, are those body bags? Okay, maybe those aren't body bags. We're gonna assume that the children are not in there. That's messed up.
There's a bunch of movement there. Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags.
Please don't be the children.
There was something about the way they moved as they were carried.
The bags were moving. The kids were in there. That's so messed up.
No doubt about it. They were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand. Don't move. I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Oh no, we got caught. Seven got caught.
Drop the gun. He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle.
Whoa, we got drugged.
A drug?
Oh, not we. Seven.
That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that.
Wow, that was probably the most interesting piece of lore I think we've gotten so far.
I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink.
This is quite literally the same room
A toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop. I'm in a cell, huh? Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed, and sat down. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice.
It's 9.
The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying, but I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh?
Hurry! Hurry! Over here! Wait, what is this?
No, it was several.
Hey Trip, how you doing? Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for lurking, I appreciate it. How was Little Hope? Did you enjoy it? I was looking a little bit for that. I've seen a decent amount of people play Little Hope. That was a pretty interesting game. Thought the ending was a little disappointing, but I've enjoyed watching people play it though. Anyway. And what movies are you looking up, if you don't mind me asking?
They are 5 or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered.
Oh! He's too big.
I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold on. Why are there kids here? And then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship?
Movie night is going to be werewolf themed, so looking up pages of bad movies and those are gems. Ah, is that a word? Is that the word for a trip? Interesting.
All I knew was I had to get to those kids.
I don't really watch bad movies.
I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit? I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then...
You just breaking a wall? Or what?
Yeah! How do you like that, you son of a bitch?
Zombievers? Is that a movie, Mickey? Wait. How many bad movies have you seen?
I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
Hey,
So he went inside.
what happened after that?
That's it? He doesn't remember more?
I don't remember what happens after.
Oh man, Seven, there's so much lore there.
I think I found some kind of door out of the duct. And I think I found some kids too. Not good. Why can't I remember what happened next?
Ah, man, what happened to the kids, Seven?
Lake Placid is a cinematic masterpiece. Lake Placid scared me as a kid. Made me afraid of like the crocodiles or whatever.
Did you save them?
I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I've got this feeling. I think one of the kids died.
One of the kids died. Okay. I don't think we've heard any information about anything related to this yet. About a kid dying or anything, so this is new.
A girl, I think.
Huh?
A girl. What if it's no? Oh, I was gonna say what if it's June, but does that really make sense? That June is actually dead. That seems weird. You have a hard time trusting Betty White after that one.
Anyway, just please don't ask me anymore, okay? I really don't remember anything else.
It's fine. Don't push yourself.
Going by what he said, the children who had been kidnapped 9 years before, apparently a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals had been behind it all. They'd taken the children to the same ship we're on now. They had been brought here for an experiment. Seven said it had something to do with controlling human beings. The 16 children who had been kidnapped were the subjects. Seven had said 3 of their names were Aoi, Light, and Nona.
Aoi, Light, and Nona.
I think that's all I got. Oh, and Seven is, or was at some point, a cop. I can't really use any of this information anyway.
Not yet,
I
no.
didn't learn anything about the Nonary game or Zero. Why were we brought to the same ship where they'd done those experiments 9 years ago? And just what the heck is this about controlling human beings? That's nuts. Did they really conduct an experiment like that? I don't have time to just stand here thinking. I need to get moving.
That was a long time just like listening to a story for that, but that's okay. Alright, so now I have 4 tiles. What am I supposed to use these for? And is it... Okay, well it looks like we've investigated all the rooms. The only mystery left is that door. Alright, let's crack that mystery then. We got 4 tiles, and there are a bunch of tiles that are the same size up on the wall here. So if we replace 4 of the tiles on the wall with the ones we got, that should open the door. But there's only one way to find out. Wait. Am I supposed to be making a word? What if it's merge? No? I reset. Okay. Have we a hint on this yet? I can swap them too. Oh man, this is gonna be hard. What if it's green? Right, guys? That makes sense. I think we need a hint. Cradle? No. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. 16 kids. Junpei, calm down. You have to replace 4 tiles. I know. You're right, it's just 4 tiles. I need to think. I feel like I need a hint. I feel like I have nothing related to any of this so far. No, I think they... Huh. Zero, no. Emergence. Do I have everything I need for this? People who have played this, do I have everything I need for this puzzle? Like all the information I need right now? Yes, okay. Okay, so what could this word be? Let me check the file screen. Junpei, think carefully about what the tiles are holding mean. If you don't know what they mean, then maybe you need to examine them a little bit closer. Examine the tiles I have. These 3 are the same. One's different. Oh gosh, I'm back to trying to rotate these again. This is a disaster. It's not different. I'm just stupid, and I could just flip it around. It'd be a different word for emergence. I don't know. What are some synonyms of emergence? These are all the same tile. You're heading up to go get some wood. Alright, sounds good, Rasso. That's not something I read every day. Get some wood. Hope you have a great day, though. Have a good weekend. What about the tiles? What about these tiles? They are the same. They are... There are nothing about them. What about these tiles? Huh. Alright, let's take a look at these again. What about these? The blue lines cross. What are the red lines are like making something else. Just like they're not really making anything, I feel like. Until my trying to five-head this puzzle. It's gonna be like maybe such a simple solution. Emergence. Come out of. Emerge. To escape. Where did I get the tiles? I found one tile in the sink, 2 tiles in a drawer, and 1 tile in another drawer. So 3 tiles in different, 2 tiles in one drawer, 1 tile in another drawer, 1 tile in the sink. Aoi Light Nona, no. Oh, that's a good point, Inuyasha. I actually haven't done that. I'm not reading the 7. No. No, I don't think I've examined the tiles. That's a good point, though. I should. What is this tile for? Red, blue, gray. Several lines in each color. I probably should have done that first. What does it mean? Guess it's as good as mine. I've been taking a close look at this tile, Junpei. I noticed that the 3 red lines here are actually on top of the other lines. The red lines. Yes. The red lines are on top of the other lines. They overlap? The tile with the 3 colored lines on it, right? Junpei, did you notice this? The red lines, don't they look like they form a 14? Oh! 14, huh? Yeah, I guess it kind of does. Wait, do these all have numbers? No. The red lines on the tile look like they make a 14. Yeah, check out Mickey. Playing Slay the Spire. Great game. 14. Alright, so how can I relate this to emergence? The digital root of 14 is 5. Mickey timed me out in her chat the other day, though. I was watching a stream, she timed me out. It's all Darren's fault. No, Darren said he'd gift her a sub if she timed me out, and she did. It was so funny. 14. Alright, let's alright, I'm not gonna read this dialogue because it's just gonna be a hint. Realize on the child, look like they make a 14, okay? All of them are just a 14, okay? $14. Yeah, Jaren's a weirdo, but he definitely keeps the chat going. He's a good guy. 14. How can I make this relate to 14? I'm a math. I know I'm a math. I don't understand like what I'm supposed to be doing here though. I don't understand the puzzle. That's the problem. Use my 5 head. Oh boy. Okay. I hear the porn so much better. I know. 15. Let's take some letters out. Maybe this will like make me think of something. Maybe this will make me think of something. Huh. You've given several hints. 5 head. I figure 5 is the digital root. Something related to 5. The digital root of 14 is 5. So what does that mean? Not like this, Inuyasha? Oh no. Oh man, I don't understand it. I really want to figure it out though. Wait, maybe it doesn't matter what it says. You think I kind of have it? Really? Energy. Energem. Alright, let's think of something else here. So a lot of words end in ER this way. So we try and make a word with these and then end it in er. There's too many E's. Where are the other vowels? Ah, emerge! Wait, what? No. Wait, I already did this, right? Wait, it would just tell me if I got it, right? But something you just have to re-examine and consider. Think carefully, try and remember if you missed anything. Okay, I know. Emerge. Oh, you gotta just try to every possible combination. Yeah, just brute force it, Inuyasha. Easy. It wasn't it. No, it was not it. B cups. Merge. Merge. Alright, let's reset again. Okay. So, theoretically... Hang on. Thinking. When you saw this one, you didn't know the red lines make a 14. What? Wait, I still haven't seen how the 14 relates to anything. I just don't understand. Oh, man. Oh, I have to get this. You dumb get. Oh, really? Let's go back to... Okay. Let's go back to emerge. Merge. I can't brute force this. I don't want to brute force this. I want to get this right. We put two together and got lucky on this one. Oh man. Yo, 2 things at once. Good son. Thank you so much for the raid of 8. I appreciate it so much. Hope your stream is good, man. How is Forza? We are playing Zero Escape in honorary games. And yeah, Chase, Below Average Gamer, thank you so much for the sub to Arrow. I appreciate that so much. We are playing Zero Escape, the Nonary games, which is made by the same people that made AI the Somnium Files and Europa. It's a great game. And right now we're trying to solve this puzzle. This puzzle is the word emergence, and we have to replace 4 tiles like this with these. We have to replace 4 letters with the tiles, and I don't know which ones. Robbie, good morning. Thank you for stopping in. How was your stream last night, Robbie? Tell me about it. How'd you do? And Good Son, thank you so much for the sub, man. Wow. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Okay, so the information we have so far, guys. We're supposed to replace 4 letters with these 4 tiles. The tiles make a 14. You can switch the letters around, but I don't see how it helps. Make a PowerPoint. I don't have time for that. You said sorry for the trouble I was having. Oh, that's okay. It's not your fault, Robbie. I hope it was good though. Yeah, Twitch was just like dying for me last night, or dying for CenturyLink customers yesterday. CenturyLink being an internet provider. For the people that don't know what it is. Yeah, the 14 is like made by the red lines, but I don't know how it's related to the puzzle. Oh, you played this game, Good Son. Nice. All right, you can enjoy me. You can enjoy watching me really struggle over this stupid puzzle. Emergence means to escape from. To escape. 14. The digital root of 14 is 5. It's a long time ago on the DS. Nice. Gotcha. Yeah, some other people here play on the DS or the 3DS as well. Oh man. What is it? Oh, this is... I really, really want to solve this. Looks like the gray lines make a backwards 14. That's true. Is that related? Oh yeah, Good Son, you didn't get to skip around on the timeline, either. So, one thing that's really great about this version is that, well, you can actually just skip around on the timeline. I don't think this is it. But, you know. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna ask for a hint. The question I'm gonna ask is, do I need to switch the letters around with each other? I do not have to switch the letters with each other. Okay. Good Son, you haven't played the remaster? Gotcha. Have you played the next games in the series? I feel like you tried to brute force and never really know how you got the answer it worked. Oh yeah, that's why, you know, that's kind of where I'm at, and I don't want to be there, you know? I want to figure it out so bad. I'm just trying to think of like words we can make without switching the letters around. 14. Wait. No! I thought that was gonna be it. Because we have a 1 here and then 4 letters here. Unless it is it. No, okay, that wasn't it. Okay. Good effort? Yeah, I'm really not sure. 5. Okay, so the digital root of 14 is 5. So what could that mean? Do we start on the 5th? I'm overthinking it. Oh yeah, probably. That's like the bane of puzzle games, right? Everyone overthinks the puzzle and just like tries to 5-hit it, but really you only need to 3-hit it. Oh, I don't want to brute force this though. 14. F-O-U-R-T-E-E-N. The 14 doesn't even fit in this. Man, I'm really trying to like big brain this. Wait, is that the new PogChamp? Oh, it's a new PogChamp. It did reset at noon. Oh, interesting. Oh, noon. It's not noon for me yet though. One, 4. 1, 4. Is that it? Stop. I can't. I don't know what I'm supposed to think. I can't think of anything else. Oh no. See you, Type though. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Hope you have a great day, man. Can't wait till the modest Pog gets used. Yeah, that's for sure. Sorry. Okay. Oh my gosh. Is it okay? You know, yes, Robbie. Is it okay if you ask to try a thing? Yes, please. I would love ideas, but I don't straight up want the solution. I would love, and I'm okay if solving it together. I'm okay with that. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be the dumbest solution. I'm gonna be so upset. But that's how puzzle games are. It's so funny. I don't want to brute force it. I definitely don't want to brute force it. That's lame. Again, flashbacks to the moon. I don't know if anyone's played Outer Wilds. I haven't, but apparently there's a lot of stuff with the moon in the game. And Mickey spent a long time trying to solve the puzzle for that. Are there any hints at all? The hints I have are the word is emergence, and I have 4 tiles. I'm supposed to replace 4 letters. I don't need to switch the letters around between each other like this. Don't need to do that. And these tiles have a 14 in them. Annie, hello, good morning. How you doing? Trip, you spot Outer Wilds. Oh, nice. I've heard that game is really good. I've not played it myself though. Alright, I'll be right back. Robbie, I would love for you to type your attempted solution in chat though. I think. I'll be right back. I need to let Kobe out real quick. Still waiting for the Kobe emote. Yep. Eventually, maybe. But maybe not, you know? I have no idea. I've not made any effort into doing it, so. Been busy all morning, Annie. Finally taking a break. Nice. That's good. Just been cleaning. It's good. I'm overthinking it. Deadpan says I'm overthinking it. I'm overthinking it. Four is bigger than 5, he said. Or, no, he said 5 is bigger than 4. No way, yeah. 5 is bigger than 4. Oh man, I don't know. What if I take like, put it in... Oh man, I'm gonna be so mad if I get this though. It's too big brain for you at the moment. I have no idea, B-Cops. Apparently we're overthinking it though. Wait. Oh. What? Okay, hang on. Let me think about this. Why did that work? I replaced all the E's. Wait, Robbie, was that your solution? Was that your idea? But why? Why? I'm trying to think of why. Why that worked. Like, I noticed that there are 4 E's. 4 tiles, 4 E's. Alright, fair enough. E is the 5th letter. And the digital root of 14 is 5. You just hear something unlocked. Does that mean we got it right? Yes, it looks like we did. Man, that was so big brain. The 14 hidden on the tile. If you convert that to hexadecimal. Oh, it's a hexadecimal? I was thinking the digital root, but I guess that works too. Basically, the E's in emergence are the 14s from the tiles. So if we replace it, that gives up the answer. Do you really care why it worked? Let's just get out of here. I care why it worked, Junpei. That's how you got it, but the actual solution is hex. Yeah, so it kind of just works out the same way, huh, Arrow? I think it's great, though. That was a good puzzle. Yes! Let's go! You found it! What you guessed the first time was... Oh, the GG? GG button. Wait, is this the Pushmaster 5000? I love this puzzle. No, this isn't it. Not yet. Well, you guessed the first time was, you have 4 tiles that look the same and replace 4 letters that are the same. You know, that just makes sense, Inuyasha. Honestly, I should have thought about that. Callie, welcome in. How you doing? Hope your week was well. We just solved a puzzle that we've been stuck on for last probably like 20 minutes or something. I take off and run to the store and take care of stuff around the house. Alright, sounds good, B-Cops. I hope you have a great day, man. I'll catch you later, I'm sure. Have a good one. I wasn't sure if you should go ahead and say what you're thinking about. Oh, that's what you were thinking though, Robbie? Oh man. Oh, you solved it so fast.
Ugh, this room is really creepy.
I think we ought to get the hell out of here now. Figures.
It's locked, isn't it?
Yep. Don't know why I thought this wouldn't be any different.
So, what is this room for, anyway?
Well,
These for
there's a chair in the
executions?
center of the room.
It looks like an electric chair. Am I right?
Looks uncomfortable to say the least. Rather not sit in it if I can avoid it.
Looks like it's placed over some kind of glass panel.
They weren't gonna make me spell things, so switching the E's was a lazy way, and it worked. Dang. Good thing they didn't make it like make you have to switch the letters and replace the tiles. That would have been so much harder. This puzzle rings some bells. Alright, I'm ready for it.
Too dark to look through it, though.
This isn't dried blood on the tablecloth, is it?
Oh, what the hell is this? What are these tools for?
Oh.
That's not something I even want to think about.
No doubt about it. This room's dangerous. Let's make our search quick so we can solve the puzzle and get the hell out of here. Come on.
Chase, if you're still in here, do you recognize that sound? The doom. Okay. I can't make the sound. But like the sound where it's showing you the different parts of the room. It's the same sound that where it shows you the mental locks and somniums. It just reminds me of it every time. Alright. There are a bunch of buttons here with the letters A through F on them. Hexadecimal? I wonder if they do anything. Down you go. So if I press it again, back you come. I guess these buttons switch something on or off when you push them. Your thought process started with 14 and letters to numbers in that A equals 1, B equals 2, D equals 3. Still not as straightforward as 4 tiles, 4 E's. Gotcha. So wait, what letter is the 14th letter? These letters have got to turn something on. Of course they would. All they can do is turn something on and off. What's important is what they turn on or off. Don't say the floor is going to suddenly open up. I'm not gonna pull it. I can see some oil or something down there at the base of the lever. Yeah, feels like it's got some movement to it. I should be able to pull this one. Alright, let's pull the lever. Is that water? What the hell? What's going on? Will you calm down? It's just water going somewhere. N. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. I'm not sure if I would have gotten anything from that specific. I don't know if I. That's weird that they make 14, that they make it hexadecimal without bringing it up in the puzzle. You started Stardew Valley. Oh. Wait, you think it's too hard on your PC? Wait, Stardew Valley? Wait, what do you mean it's too hard? As in it's too intensive? There's no way you mean... Oh, I see. I got you, Charlie. Nice one. I was super confused. I was like, there's no way. I like my 10-year-old laptop could probably run Stardew. It sounds like it's underneath us. That means the floor. Oh! Junpei, look! What's she... Oh, damn. I can see through the glass now. Whoa! E, D, B, and F. Okay. E, D, B, F. What? So I just kind of like go for the solution before I really even know all the information. I haven't really explored the room at all, so I don't even know what I'm doing. There's a strange noise coming from the chair. It looks like it's been turned on. I guess the puzzle here was that the power had to be sent in a specific way. Red, yellow. You think the colors mean anything? No idea. I mean, red looks more dangerous, but other than that, the bottom of this one looks like it's covered in rust. I don't think it'll move at all. Okay. A really creepy chair. The manacles make me think it was used to torture people. Well, we can't open these manacles without a key. Am I saying this word right? A toaster could run Stardew? Yeah. Refrigerators nowadays could run it. That just straight up looks like an electric. That's what I was thinking, Robbie. I feel like this is definitely a torture room or some kind, or an execution room. There's some sort of weird symbol on him. Oh, that's me. Wait, hang on. There's some sort of weird symbol on him. I didn't torture. That's just dead. Right. What's a manacle, guys? Like, what am I looking at here? What kind of symbol? Well, if I've got this right, I think it's a sun symbol. Where? Am I blind? The manacles are still locked in place. I've got a sun symbol engraved on them. Okay. Manacles go over wrists. Okay, thank you. They're shackled specifically for arms and hands. Gotcha. Okay. There's something on the screen. This device will conduct the experiment. Once the experiment has been completed, the door will unlock. First, adjust the switches to match the blocks in the sample above. Adjust the switches to match the blocks in the sample above. Huh? I don't know what this thing is, but we gotta figure out this puzzle. Right next to a torture chair. Whatever it is, I don't think it's good. Anyway, we just adjust the switches to match the blocks up on top, right? You adjust the switches shown at the four corners of the screen, and press the check button. Junpei, we don't know what this thing does. You can always come back to it later. There are lots of other things you can do. Whoa. Okay, let's head back. I don't know what this is. Whenever you turn on one of these switches, more blocks show up on the screen. I think you gotta figure out which buttons you have to press in order to get the screen to match the diagram. Yeah, but try to figure out what button does what. I want to see how many blocks each switch adds. Just turn on one switch. Okay, yeah, I know, I understand. Okay, I get the puzzle. I just want to look more. Okay. There are a number of ominous-looking tools and instruments here. Let's see. We got an adze, AIDS, adze, and hammer. A pair of forceps, and these other things are too old and broken. I have no idea what they are. Hey, doesn't this wrench look way too new to be here with all this other stuff? Yes, it does. I didn't notice it before you mentioned it, but it's not rusty at all. Okay, we got a wrench. A number of rusty torture tools are lined up here. I don't think there's anything else here we need. The cover's bolted on there pretty good. Should be able to get those bolts off with this wrench we just found though. That's what I calculated, obviously. Sweet, it's open. The hole's too small, you can't see in, even with the cover off. Well, you can't see in, but I think there's enough room to stick your arm in. Are you sure you want to do that? There could be something dangerous in there. Okay, I admit, that scares me a little, but we need to see if there's anything useful in there. Alright, here we go. Arm into the hole. Hey, I think I can feel something. It's small, cold, and hard. Doesn't feel like there's anything else in here. Alright, let's see what this thing is. Sun key. Okay, great. What are these? Or what are these for here? Anything? Maybe nothing? Okay, I can't click. Alright, let's do this again. Adjust the switches to match the blocks on top, and then press the check button. Alright. What's the blocks on top mean? Oh, I see. Okay. So, bottom left one adds 4, 3 to the left here, 1 on the right, 2 to the top left. Okay. Okay, so let me think. Alright, I'm gonna math this out. I want to math this out. So it goes 2, 0, 3, 1. For the bottom left, 2, 0, 3, 1. Oh my gosh. Uh, 1, 4, 2, 4. I need to write this down. Alright. Notepad. Top left is 1, 4, 2, 4. Let's do top right next. Three, 1, 2, 3. Go, math god. Yeah, let's go. Bottom left is 2, 0, 3, 4. 3, 1. My fault. Excuse me. That would have been bad. Bottom right is 4, 5, 2, 2. Okay. Alright, so now I have to come up with some permutation of this so that it will make them all, or make the top part equal. So I need the first two numbers I wrote down to equal the bottom two numbers some way. So it looks like maybe I can do hang on. So if I do like oh, this is gonna be tough. Okay. This is fun though. I like this actually. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty cool. Do I have it? Maybe. So maybe I want it to be bottom left. No. Hang on. Bottom. Gosh. Maybe I can just show this to you. Maybe I can stream this little window too. Fun. And this window is going to be Sublime Text. Here. Okay. And this is what I'm working with here. Can you read that? And the numbers go from left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. I need to make some permutation where the first two numbers equal the back two numbers, basically. So it almost seems like I can make it be that's gonna be hard. Oh man, this is complex. How can I make the I mean, I could just try things, right? But that's lame. Okay. so hard. This is so difficult though. Well, let's just start with one. Let's just start with top right on. So what can I do to make this part equal? Start with top right. It starts with 3. I add... My gosh, this is gonna be tough. Basically, I would need to add at least I need to add the second +2 to the second number compared to the back number. None of the numbers are like that. And any of the numbers make that happen. No. So let's not start with the top right. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so complex. So I just do top right, bottom left, bottom right. The top left and the bottom left will be off. But these will be correct. Yeah. Okay, let's not start with top right. Let's start with top left now. Oh my gosh, this is so fun though, actually. So add 1 to the first number, basically. Compared to the third number. Oh, this is close. First number compared to the third number. If I just turn on bottom left, it's close. That's not that bad. Oh, I meant turn on top right and bottom left. I already did this, didn't I? No, this is not even close. Oh, in terms of this side, it's close. I don't know if I can math this out that easily. Oh my gosh. This isn't as simple as just like, yeah. So if I had bottom right, so this becomes 9. I need 3 more on the back. Fine. Oh wait, top right? No. Oh man, this might be the last puzzle we do today. Do we just brute force it? I don't want to brute force. Did you guys brute force this? This is hard. Hard to remember everything. Alright, let's write this down too. Sum of first numbers equals sum of third numbers, sum of second numbers, sum of fourth numbers. Okay. Is it brute force if you click it at random? Maybe not, technically speaking. Okay. If we turn them all on, it's actually surprisingly close. The only thing that's... Wait. Yeah, we're 1 off we turn them all on. The only thing that's off is the bottom left. Or these, basically. It's off by 1, yeah. Okay. So, the sum of first numbers must equal the sum of the third numbers, and sum of the second numbers must equal the sum of the fourth numbers. Let's keep this in mind. Top left and both the bottoms? No. I only calculated these numbers, though. Wasn't really calculating the others. Okay, so let's start with bottom left. Okay, so the sum of the first numbers must equal the sum of the third numbers. So basically, we could do this by... Can we accomplish this? Logically speaking, this doesn't make sense to accomplish this. Oh wait, no, it does. Okay. Okay, so we could do this with like... If we do add top right, then the first numbers are solved. If the left is solved, if we add top right, but then we need to solve the other side, which is the problem. You know, this would probably be faster if I just... No, we're not overthinking things. I'm just trying to calculate, and calculating is hard. I don't want to randomly do it. I can randomly do it, but I just want to calculate it out. I want to, like, know for certain my solution is correct, basically. Not overthinking, just, like, making it more difficult by actually solving it, by actually calculating everything. So if I add... work. I just really want to solve it properly, or properly to me. Oh, this is hard though. Because if we try and make the first number equal like 7 or something, the only thing that'll make it equal 7 is either top right and bottom right. What? Oh, the bottom left is on. This equals 7. Then we need the bottom left to equal, like, add another 3 without adding more to the top. Which doesn't seem viable. You know what, guys? Let's just brute force it. You know? What can go wrong? Okay, so we tried every combination with the top left, right? I think. Did I read the hint? I don't read hints. Oh. That's too much of a hint. That's too much of a hint! Because now I can definitely math it out. This is just 8. Oh! Oh, wait, I was misunderstanding the puzzle. Wait, I misunderstood the puzzle. I thought we had to get this top part equal to this bottom part, and then this top part equal to this bottom part. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is so much easier now. So I just need to make first number equal 8, and I already solved it. It's just bottom right and both the tops, right? That's easy. That's what it meant. I guess I just misunderstood the puzzle. That was free. I could have solved that so fast. Adjustment is complete. Now proceed to execution phase. To complete the experiment, data must be collected from subject. Once preparation is finished, place subject in chair. Whoa, I thought we solved the puzzle already. What does it mean by preparation? I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this. I think this means one of us has got to sit in the chair. Well, 7's never going to fit in that thing. It's either you or me, Junpei. Collecting data. I wonder if it's going to run electricity through the subject. There's a human head on the screen. Maybe it's going to zap the brain with a little electricity? This really doesn't sound safe. Anyway, we've still got to prepare. We can talk. Oh, wait. Well, we can talk about this after we figured out what it means by preparation, alright? Well, Will wants us to prepare, so maybe we ought to ask it what we need to do. Error. The restraining device is locked but empty. The subject has not been properly placed. Unlock the restraining device and reseat subject. Well, the restraining device has to be the chair. Well then, I guess we just need to unlock the chair. Okay, well I have a sun key. The sun key should fit into the keyhole in these manacles. Alright, sun key, in you go. And yes. Great, they're open. I don't think we're gonna need the sun key again in here, though. Just seems unlikely. Alright, sun key, you've done your job. Into my pocket with you. I don't think examining the chair is gonna cause that machine to do anything. I should probably take a look at the monitor instead. Okay. The restraining device is unlocked. Please seat subject and device.
Well, like we thought, it's not going to work unless someone sits in it.
Alright.
How ironic that this would be the situation in which this slim, beautiful body is useful.
Lotus, are you sure? I can sit in it and you can solve.
Junpei's right. If we screw it up...
I'll be fine. Even if I fall in, the shark is already dead.
That's a shark! I didn't realize that was a shark. There's a shark under us.
But...
No one likes an indecisive man, Junpei. I can still give you advice from the chair too, you know. I just don't want to stay in this room any longer than we have to.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Go
2
over to that
seconds. I
screen
need to
and
let
let's get this
Chloe
over.
back in. A radioactive shark sounds like the plot of a movie. It probably is. I bet Mickey has seen, or people who've seen bad movies, I bet they've seen it.
Look, do you think you could do me one last favor?
Don't say last.
You're making me nervous.
Just listen. If something happens to me, I want you to tell my daughters. Tell them that I loved them very much. No, tell them that I will always love them.
Daughters?
You've got kids?
I don't think we knew that. I think we did know this. I think she's mentioned that she's a mom at some point.
Yes, I do. I suppose they're about your age, Junpei.
Whoa. College age? Wait, I can remove this. Hang on. I can remove this now. Remove that, math thing. There we go.
They're twins. I had them when I was young after...
You mentioned it in the accident? Okay,
some things
yeah.
happened.
Thank you, Arrow. I couldn't remember when we heard it. They're twins. Had them when you were young after something's happened. Okay?
Their names are Nona and...
No. Owie?
Wait, Nona?
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them.
Oh, this is
Kids
spicy.
that were in the experiment.
This is spicy. Her kids were experimented on?
But what the hell? What's wrong with you?
Oh, no way. It couldn't. Lotus, is your last name Kashiwabara?
How do you know that?
You serious? What the hell is this?
Yo, everyone, we're all involved with this somehow. Okay. I think, okay. Wait, were we, are the student, was Junpei and June, were we part of this experiment at one point and we don't remember? Or what?
There's no way you're that kid's mom.
That kid? Wait, what do you mean that kid?
The plot thickens indeed.
Why are you acting like you've met her?
I have.
What?
Yeah, I met one of your kids.
When?
9 years ago.
Where?
On this ship.
Why were you...
It's not a short story.
Look, I don't care how long it is. Tell me, please.
Oh, this is
what
so
happened
spicy.
here?
Fine, I'll tell you. But... And then, that was when. From there, it looked like... Just as if, finally... That's all I remember from 9 years ago.
What a storytelling.
Oh my god. Everything I've been looking for the last 9 years. The person who had all the answers was right here.
Looking for?
Yes, that's right. 9 years ago, my daughters disappeared.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Then 9 days later, they came back.
Nines! All these nines! 9 years ago they disappeared, 9 days later they came back.
They never told me what happened to them over those 9 days. I took them to the doctor, but I was told they hadn't been hurt in any way. Still, I was sure that they had been through something terrible.
Twins. They were twins. Nona? And we don't know the other girl's name. Or maybe it's not a girl. We don't know the other... Oh wait, no, she said daughters, right? So yes. The other's a girl. They're twin daughters. Now I have to finish the game in 9 streams. I think I'm already past that. Maybe I'm not, actually.
So I couldn't bring myself to force them to talk about it. If I did, then I'd force them to relive whatever horrors they'd been through. I didn't have any choice. I had to try and ignore it and move on.
Oh.
A few months passed. Gradually, they started to act like they always had, before they disappeared. They smiled and made jokes and did all the silly things kids do. It got harder and harder for me to ask them about what happened. How can I ask them to remember that? Eventually,
True.
I knew there was no way I could do it. But I'm still a mother. I couldn't simply forget that something terrible had happened to my children.
Finish it in 9 streams. I should be able to, I feel like. I feel like I should be able to finish it like next weekend.
So I decided I would investigate what happened on my own. I would find out what happened during those 9 missing days.
What did you find out?
Nothing. The police pretended to be concerned, but they didn't do anything. Once the 16 children who'd gone missing came back, things were just... Even the media didn't talk about what had happened. I figured someone was probably paying or threatening them to keep their mouths shut.
Maybe we just forgot. Maybe we just forgot.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
We...
No, probably something even bigger than that.
No. I feel like they didn't... As far as we can tell, none of the 16 children are actually in this group. It's just people related to those children. So how are me and June related to those children?
Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Have you heard of them before?
No. It's the first time I've ever heard that name. 7. How did you find out that Cradle Pharmaceuticals was connected to the kidnappings in the first place?
I figured finding out whatever the victims had in common would lead me to the culprit. That's what any good cop does.
What did they have in common?
Every single one of the kids who disappeared had gone to this one hospital at some point.
Oh.
The hospital was one of a bunch that were under the control of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. After that, it was just about connecting the dots.
The hospital.
The hospital?
For a while, I was trying to get some kind of information out of the kids at the hospital. One of them told a weird story.
What was it?
Have you heard about the Gansfeld experiment?
Oh no. Alright, exposition, here we come.
I guess all these kids had to go through it while they were at the hospital.
I hope this is spicy.
I think it was passed off as some sort of counseling.
What did you call it again?
Oh, the Gansfeld experiment. This is how it's set up. First, subjects Q and A are put into separate rooms, far away from one another.
Why Q and A? Why not A and B? Is one gonna ask questions?
Then a series of video images are shown to subject Q, who is told to send the images to subject A by thinking about them.
Oh, interesting. Okay. It's like Pictionary telephone, almost.
Subject A, on the other hand, is put in a large reclining chair and given a blindfold. With their senses cut off, A is asked to guess what images Q is looking at.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that.
Morphogenetic fields. Yes, we have heard that before. The Media Mogul. Let's not talk about too much about what's going to happen, please. I will time you out. You say too much. Should I do it, Inuyasha? This is a blind playthrough, Media Mogul. I'd appreciate it if you... I actually can't delete the message from Streamlabs. Or I can't delete the message from Twitch dashboard either. Well, I don't know what these all mean, so I know what morphogenetic fields means. I don't know if ALR means anything, but if it does, don't tell me if it does or not. Just say nothing.
It's a famous telepathy experiment, isn't it?
Telepathy. That's how the experiment on this ship was supposed to work.
The experiment to control people, right?
Experiment to control people. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if any of the telepathy stuff really exists, but maybe someone from Cradle Pharmaceuticals bought into it.
Even if that is the case.
Welcome in though, Media Mogul. How you doing? You're obviously you've played this game before. Have you played the others?
I still don't get how that has anything to do with any of this. The Notary game, Zero, why we were kidnapped. What does any of that have to do with telepathy? I know I brought all this up, but I have no idea. Maybe none of this stuff is connected after all.
Good one, Seven. Good one.
No subject has been detected. Unless a subject is detected within 60 seconds, all power will be shut down.
Oh, looks like the monitor's talking.
System
All right.
recovery is estimated to take 1 hour.
He's sleeping. I don't want to disturb him. He's just cooling back there, though.
If you wish to proceed with the experiment, please seat subject in the restraining device.
Whoa, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going.
Oh, no, that's not what we...
Just hurry up and get it over with. Junpei, I'm counting on you.
Right.
She's not gonna die, right? Nothing's gonna happen to Lotus?
Lotus, please, tell me right away if you feel anything weird.
You worry too much. Now get on with it and be a man, or June's gonna leave you.
Dang.
Lotus. Okay, let's do this.
Wait, what? Oh, what? What? Hang on. Wait, it's right? What am I supposed to do here? Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, I see. So I need to make... Okay. I need to make 7 arrows and then 6 arrows. Wait, what is the difference between 1 and 2? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, this one's different. Okay. Oh, this is wild. Okay. I can only select one of these two, right? Oh, this is gonna get kind of annoying, huh? I need to add 3 here. Okay, I need to add 1 more. I need to add 1 more arrow to the top and 1 more box. Oh, and a box. Or maybe I don't need to add a box. Maybe I'm not understanding this properly. Like, we already got that one. It's gonna be really annoying to try and solve this one. Alright, you know what? Let's turn everything off. I need to figure out what these are doing. Alright, so 2 is doing 2 top, 0 on bottom. What about the other side? 2 top, 1 on the bottom. Alright, let's oh man, okay. Alright, let's calculate this again. It's gonna be hard though. Cause there's double the options now. So left top 2. Left top 2 goes 2, 0. 2, 0. Word tag! Thank you for the follow. Except, so Word tag is someone who followed Below Average Gamer last night during his stream. I remember. More math for the math god, hopefully. Or hopefully I'm doing it right. And 2 top, 1 bottom on... Okay. So let's keep this consistent. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so hard. Okay, I should write... Oh my gosh. Whoopsies. No, calm down, Junpei. I didn't mean to hit B. First off, the number of blocks ain't gonna change. All that's gonna change is the shape. Just like in the first game, gotta match your pointy blocks to the top one. Top. You know how to figure out how many blocks change with each switch? Yeah, turn everything off and just do 1 switch at a time, right? Close enough. You gotta pay attention to how many blocks change. I know. I didn't mean to hit B. Can I just... Maybe mouse is quite easier for this. Alright, top left 1 is 2002. Let's do bottom left 2 is 1101. And bottom left 1 is going to be 0021. Now, let's turn that off. Alright, let's do top right 2. This is, oh, we should keep it consistent. So do the left side first. 1011. Top right 1 is 2312. Then bottom right, bottom right 2 is something 11. 1211. Bottom right 1 is going to be 102210. Okay. Okay, and the solution is 7 6 7 6 4 4. Okay. This 7644. So it looks like I can do. Wait, what? I already feel like I can't do this. So glad I managed all this in 60 seconds. Yes, that is true. The machine did say 60 seconds. Wait, how did I get 7 on the first number? It doesn't seem. Okay, yeah, it does. It is possible. Okay, so top right must be 1. And bottom left must be 2. Okay, we have this part. Now the other ones. Oh wait, no. Two. Oh wait. Oh shoot. No, this is not necessarily the case. Oh wait. Yes, it is. The max number of arrows that anything gets from a number on the on this area is 2. That needs to be, yeah, okay. The bottom right must be 1. Okay, alright, this is the first number solved. Well, almost, because the top left one can still be either. Alright, the second number is 6. So this must be... Oh wait, this is the only one we need, so hang on. So basically, it needs to... What is bottom left? Bottom left is 2? So we need... Top left needs to be 2. Look at that! Mathed out. Experiment has concluded. The door will now unlock. I can hear the door unlocking. And now we've got a new message. Release subject from restraining device. Lotus, are you alright? Yes, I am. I'm glad nothing bad happened, but I do think my life has just got a little shorter. Hold on, I'll get you out right away. It shouldn't take long for Seven and me to get her out of here. Longest 60 seconds of my life, solving that problem. Let's get out of here now. Being a guinea pig is not for me. Damn straight. I don't ever want to see this thing again. The exit is now unlocked. No need to sit here. Okay? You found it! GG. Oh man, that was a fun puzzle.
The hallway goes to the left.
Alright, we're almost done. We're gonna get to this ending, then we're gonna call it.
Yeah, but I don't see any doors.
Guess we just need to keep going.
Right. Let's go.
An elevator.
Just what we need. Let's take this to C-Deck.
Wait, do we have the key card that we need? I didn't even see. I guess we do.
Huh? No one's here.
Where did they go?
I have no idea.
Hey, Junpei!
We should follow him.
I know where we need to go.
Where are we going? I'm confused.
The door behind the central staircase. There was a sun symbol on the keyhole of that door.
That's right. I forgot we have the sun key now. Okay, thank you.
And I happen to have the sun key in my pocket right now. This should open that door. All right, time to open this.
Hold on a sec there.
Huh?
We don't have the key for this one yet, right?
That's...
21!
Oh, it's the Jupiter symbol.
Then we can't open this door.
Unfortunately, no, we can't.
Jeez, the sun door's gotta be just on the other side of this, you know? We can't just stop... Hey, it opened.
What?
And the others must have found the Jupiter key.
Well, what are we waiting for? What?
I feel like we're about to die. Oh.
Why?
Oh. Right. Alright, so this leaves... So Ninth Man died, Snake died, Clover, Santa, Ace. And then us three, and where's June? We don't know where June is. June killed them then? Wait, this means June killed them, I think. Not necessarily, but she seems pretty suspicious.
What the hell? What the hell happened? Clover. Nothing. She's dead.
June is very suspicious right now. Oh my gosh.
Hey, what are you doing?
The key! Give me the sun key!
Why?
Why do you think? We have to get out of here before the murderer comes back!
The murderer? Santa, Clover, and Ace. 3 people, 3 dead bodies. That means that the person who had killed them was... No. No, it can't be true.
I feel like... I feel like June was getting controlled by someone using the telepathy that we were talking about earlier.
Give it to me! Let's go!
Alright, Mickey, so we solved the puzzle, and we escaped, and we got the sun key, and we're like, we made it back to, like, the C-Deck, and we find Santa, Clover, and Ace dead. Right now, June is very suspicious because we can't find June, and June's dead body isn't here. Yeah, June's body isn't here, but we assume she killed them.
Open! Why?
This won't open?
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. I didn't feel it unlock.
Oh no. Is it the wrong key?
No. Where's Snake though? We think Snake is already... Okay, so we think Snake was already dead before this point. So we think Snake died right around. Wait, where's the marker? Right around here. No. Well, this is where we found Snake here. Right around here is where we found Snake.
I don't know. Maybe. It's open.
No way. June's on the other side of this?
What the hell is this?
Wait, you mean the door was already unlocked?
June's already been here?
Why?
And how would I know that?
Is June... Wait. Does this mean June is 0? If she unlocked it before the key was already here...
Whatever, let's just
Wait,
go.
hang on. Not whatever. You can't just whatever that. Hang on. I might be completely wrong, Mickey. I'm probably pretty wrong.
What the hell is this door? I can't see anything that looks like a doorknob or switch or lever or card reader or anything. How the fuck are we supposed to open this?
This isn't the 9 door either.
We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to go back.
No, I'm not going back there. There is a murderer back there.
Murder her.
But I don't see any other doors.
Oh, wait, this just opens? What the?
No way.
It opened by itself.
You said June was sus the whole I mean, people are just sus, Mickey. We don't know.
It's an automatic door?
Look, guys, I've got a really bad feeling about all this.
Same.
The other doors were already unlocked, and this one's automatic. We haven't seen anything like this before.
Bad feeling. We've hit bottom. This can't get any worse. Shit!
Hey, Junpei!
Oh, this is spooky.
I can't take this anymore. No one can.
Is he killing himself?
No. It's a lie. It's gotta be. This can't be real. No. It's impossible.
He's in denial that June's a killer.
If it's a dream, just wake up already. Someone please tell me it's all just a joke. I'm imagining things. Yep, that's it. This is all obviously a lie. It's a big, elaborate trick. An illusion or something. Or a dream. It's made up.
Connie!
Oh! Okay.
Connie, hang on.
But she's alive?
Jumpy?
Oh man, Connie, there's so much blood. What the hell happened to you? How did this happen?
Jumpy, I'm sorry. I might not make it.
Connie G.
No way I am going to let you die. I am gonna save you, I promise.
Thank you, Jumpy.
Oh, you only know her as June. Right, me too. Before the stream, I did too. Akane is her real name. I guess you can't be sus if you are dead. That is not true, actually, Inuyasha.
Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy.
Man.
Don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times. You just gotta hang on, alright, Connie? You... Ow, what can I do? Damn it!
You can't really do much here, right? Is that the way out?
A submarine? What on earth is a submarine doing here? That's it! Hang on, alright? There's a submarine over there. I'm gonna go see if it works.
No, don't go. Please, don't go. Please, just stay with me, okay? I want to be close to you, Jumpy. When I...
Connie.
Jumpy, did you know you meant a lot to me when we were kids? I liked you for a long time.
Oh, I didn't know. She didn't make it very obvious.
A really long time. Jumpy, Do you remember? We hung out a lot when we were kids. We went to the pool and to the fair. Do you remember playing snowball at the school? They're all memories I'll never forget. All of those moments are treasures to me. But I also wanted to go to a lot of other places with you. A lot more. That won't happen now.
Is she still sus?
No. I mean, yes. Yes, it will happen. We'll go all sorts of places, Connie. You hear me? I promise. We'll go wherever you want.
Really?
Yeah, really. I swear.
Let's go to hell together, Junpei, and then she's gonna kill him here.
That makes me happy. Really happy. Jumpy. I feel sleepy.
No, Connie, don't fall asleep.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much.
Connie! Connie! Connie!
Snake? Oh, her nails long. Time passed. Jumpy wept, curled around Connie's body. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. When the last tear fell, Junpei was no more. His body remained, but only as an empty shell. Somewhere, he heard a bell ring. It was the clock at the central staircase. It rang 5 times, then faded. 1 hour left.
5 o'clock.
Quietly, gently, softly, he set Connie down on the floor. Slowly, Junpei stood. Only then did he realize that Seven and Lotus had not followed him. Where had they gone? Slowly, he looked around the room. There was nothing. No sign that they had ever been there. It felt as though every part of Junpei's body was made of lead. Slowly, he made his way to the door he'd come through. As he approached it, it opened, sliding apart with a sound like grinding stone. Junpei passed through the gate and into the hallway. What? Wait. Okay, June is no longer suspicious. There is no way she could have killed them with this. Or killed them, like, while he was, like, with her. June kills Junpei. She was sus of being tsundere the whole time. True. Or yandere. His heart rattled in his chest, an empty, lifeless thing. It had been so utterly broken that there was nothing left to feel. When he saw their bodies, he simply stared. It was a lake, a sea of blood. 2 bodies lay in it. There was no need to check. There's no breath left in them. You meant yandere. Okay, gotcha. His eyes lit on Lotus's wrist. Her bracelet. It was gone. He stared. It meant nothing to him. He didn't care anymore. He couldn't care anymore. Junpei's body felt numb. Part of him knew the lump of lead in his chest had once been a heart. He couldn't quite remember what it had been for. Tears poured from his eyes in great streams. He wasn't sure why. He gave up trying to make them stop. He turned around. The door opened again. Slowly, numbly, he walked through. He kept walking. Why stop? An object set in motion. Simple inertia carried him forward. Eventually, he found himself in front of the submarine. His arm reached for the hatch. What? And then he was floating in water. His eyes stared down into it. He couldn't see the bottom. His back was hot. Dimly, he felt the blade of a knife in it. Who? One dead body lay behind door number 5. The body of the 9th man. Another lay in the shower room. The body of Snake. The central staircase were 3 more. I feel like Ace was faking it. Right? Because if Lotus was the one that got her bracelet taken away, that means that it's an 8. And then they need a digital root of 9. So it could be like, that's not necessarily true. It could add up to 18 instead of 9. Because if it were Ace and Lotus's bracelet, they could make it 9. But they need 3 people. Okay, so hang on. Lotus is 8, and then they need to make it 18. So it's either 7 and Santa, or Clover and June. To make it 18. Yes? The central staircase were 3 more. Ace, Santa, and Clover. It's outside the door with 2 corpses. Those are 7 and Lotus. Unless it was Ace, Lotus, and the 9th man, and Ace took his bracelet too. I don't know though. And in this very room lay the body that had once been Connie. And now Junpei would join them. Who then had killed them all? Who? Junpei let out one last breath. Faintly, he felt the bubbles creep up the side of his face. His consciousness faded quickly, dissolving away into the cold, gentle lapping of the water. Wait! We didn't get a bad ending thing? We didn't get a bad end card. What a sub... What? I mean, this should be a bad ending, right? I died, and everyone else died. That's a bad ending. But we didn't... It didn't say bad end or whatever. I want the end of the cards. Okay, fair enough. Wow, that was wild. There's a lot of lore, too, in this route. I liked it a lot. So that makes that we got 2 endings. We got the axe ending and then the sub ending. It was a pretty bad... It was a pretty bad end, I'll give it that. But if you're dead and I'm dead, then who's sinking the ship? I mean... I don't know. 0? No one? I guess the ship doesn't even need to be sunk anymore. We're all dead. Literally, everyone we think everyone died. You just remember what happened, maybe you won't spoil anything? Alright, good son. Appreciate that. Door 6? No, I think I need to do door 8? Is that what I need to do? I think I already did door 6. 5 and 6 were the beginning ones, right? I did both of those. The end. Or is it? It didn't say bad end. What? We all die by a yellow submarine is the achievement I just got. Let's save here. Let's check out the flowchart. Alright, yeah, okay. So, this is 4 and 5 doors. Okay, yeah. Wait, why are these blacked out? Oh, the green means the route I took here, right? Or something? I don't know. 3... Okay, so we need to take 8. And we need to take 6. I think? Wait, what door is this? The 1 door. And this was a 2 door. Oh, whoops. Three door. Okay. I don't know which ones I need to do, but just feel the jealousy through the screen. Yeah. Yeah, people who played this on DS and 3DS were not so lucky to just be able to look at this flowchart and then jump back in. Because now I can just like choose I want to go here. That's so nice. Okay, we're getting closer. I think tomorrow we'll go through here, one of the paths on one of these sides, and then the next stream we'll just finish out everything else. I think is probably the case. I don't know. We'll see. Oh man, hey B Powder, what's up? How you doing, Brandon? Just dropping in for a little bit. Oh, this was fun. I'm excited to see more. We got so much lore on this route between like Seven's memories coming back with him as a cop and then him being on the ship before and 16 kids being kidnapped for an experiment by Cradle Pharmaceuticals. And then Lotus's daughters being a part of that. Really interesting stuff. Really interesting. And then Seven dies and then doesn't finish his story. Very rude of him, if you think about it. Alright, guys. This was great fun. This was great fun. I am excited for more. Let's check out who we want to read. I guess we can raid So Much Geek. If you don't know So Much Geek, is mostly part of, or I see them most in Pretzel Kotal's channel, chatting, and they stream Spyro. They've done some Borderlands 3, things like that, just a variety of games, you know. But as far as I've seen, they're very nice, so go check them out for a little while. And this afternoon, I think probably my good friend Jordan J. Jenner is going to be streaming. He's going through The Witness right now, which is another puzzle game. Not like this puzzle game at all. But it's really interesting to watch that game too. The puzzles are pretty fun to watch. And my friend Modest Millhouse, I'm not sure if he's streaming a game tonight, but if he is, it'll be Carto. Check him out. Oh, Modest. Oh, I should probably put SO in front of that. Yeah. Then I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be playing through this again, and we'll just do more new stuff. So I appreciate you guys being here, and you guys have a great day. Let's start this raid. Yeah, GG's guys. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it so much. Hope you guys have a great day. And if I don't see you tomorrow, have a great rest of your weekend. See ya.